Uh-oh. Yep.
Yep.
Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check.
My check.
We're gonna let some people come in. We're gonna let some people come in. While we wait, how was your day, my brother?
Today was solid, man. It was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you. The last half of the day we spent moving around because they shifting our desks around, people moving, put them in their proper units and sections. So so yeah, we spent after lunch pretty much the last 2 hours of the day just moving desks around. So I didn't get to do much after that. So I'm cool.
Gotcha.
I was gonna cut the grass and be productive, but nah, I'll do that later.
I'm gonna try to get out this Sunday before we'll talk about Sunday later because I might be getting my hair twisted Sunday.
Whoa, that boy get his hair twisted like God.
Yeah,
yes, sir. What's up, Ro? What's good?
What's good, everybody checking in? Miss Mia, Bama Beauty Supply. Okay.
Bama
Dre,
Beauty Supply.
Be Good. Tiffany Shantae, Unapologetic. Stephen Calhoun, White Shack. What it do? Austin Riley, Xavier, Coolio Drongo, Gaming with Icy, Kill, Positive Vibes, Miss Miles, FT Dub, Alex Stone Alphas, Renika Sylvester. Hey, let me know how I sound in the how do me and DJ sound if we need to turn up, down, or if we need to balance each other out, let me know something. Renika Sylvester. Okay, so that's everybody who commented. On the way in, be sure to hit the like button and share the stream. And as you can see, the topic of today is Vaughn or Joey. Who's winning? Who's winning?
To me, it really depends on when you like consider the battle to actually start. I think that'll better determine who's winning.
Because a lot of people saying 1-1. I'm like,
1-1.
What the hell you mean 1-1?
No.
What do you mean 1-1? Like, because granted, you can't really count the rulers back. Like, because that's like the open invitation, right?
Yeah.
So that doesn't count.
Okay.
So, if anything, Vaughn has the first full-fledged diss track, which is Crash Out
Heritage. Yeah.
And then Joey offered a kind of response.
Yeah, sorry,
not sorry. And then Vaughn does Impossible Patty, which was
yeah, I think that was just a good song. I don't think that was really so much like a super diss at Joey. Like, I mean, of course you can fit it for sure, but I don't really. It's not like Crash Out Heritage was, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then I think he got quiet for a while. Then
they did Vaughn with the cipher.
The freestyle,
yeah.
And he did a little light pow. It was a very small amount directed at Joey towards the end. Then Joey goes on the aggressive with the cipher freestyle. Fireworks. Fireworks. This is, I said it in reaction. I was like, oh, Joey's been watching battle rap.
Yes.
Joey's been watching battle rap. But there's a twist to that. And we're going to talk about that a little later. So then he drops that. Vaughn comes back, whole error. And then Joey drops the finals.
Yes.
So I guess the question is, do we start from the point where Joey gets on the offensive do we start when he starts actually participating?
Yeah.
But nah, we got to keep Crash Out Heritage because that's an actual.
I would say keep the rulers back. Rulers back, Crash Out Heritage, the cipher, Vaughn freestyle, whole era, the finals. So that's what for five songs.
So why not? Sorry, not sorry then.
Because it was no direct shots in there for real. I mean, it was, but it was like a line, bro. It wasn't like, I don't know. I just don't really count that one. It's really forgettable for me, to be honest. But
shout out to Down in Dixie, Alabama brethren. Joey has the better conventional bars, but Ray has the more memorable punchlines. Okay, that's definitely we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about it. Okay, so we've already kind of like got the understanding that like Crash Out Heritage was a tough first entry from
Vaughn.
Ray Vaughn.
Yep.
If we're going the rulers back and not counting Sorry Not Sorry, from Crash Out Heritage and the rulers back, Ray Vaughn is in the comfortable lead.
Easy.
And then we're not counting Sorry Not Sorry. Impossible Patties, you say, isn't really a diss, so it doesn't move the needle. So it stays where it is.
Yeah.
What comes next is Ray Vaughn's freestyle.
No.
It adds a little bit more because the freestyle isn't directed at Joy, so it's still kind of just idle. Like,
I mean, they
decisive lead still.
They cut him off before he really started cooking on Joy.
Yeah.
Like, why
the beat?
Yeah, why the fuck you start the beat?
Why you start the beat, nigga? So I think the thing we can do is it's Crash Out, and everything after that is dead until Joey responds at the Red Bull Cypher.
Okay.
So it's Crash Out, Red Bull,
whole era,
the finals.
So we got 2 and 2 then.
Okay, that makes it even. So okay. What was your impression? And then, because of course they don't have the lyrics for the cypher, but I do have the lyrics for whole era and the finals ready when we get ready to go to that. Okay. So what was your impression of the Red Bull cypher?
Oh, the Red Bull cypher was amazing. I loved it, like from all three. It's just really unfortunate how Big Sean.
Did you really?
What? Did I really what?
Did you love all three performances?
I did. I did.
Okay.
Granted, it was some that was better than others, obviously.
Okay.
But yeah, I loved all three. I did. It just, like I said, it's just mighty funny how Big Sean end up in these situations, bro. I give props to him for not backing down from a challenge. He always being there responding and rapping, but he just easily gets overshadowed every time, bro. So
he's an assist man. He's an assist man.
He's a 6th man of the year, man.
No, assist man. Like, he's got some of the best like alley oops in hip hop history. Like, he alley oop one of Jay Electronica best verses of his minute but impactful career. Right.
Mm-hmm.
He gave Kendrick the controller. He kind of preempted the battle between Kendrick and Drake.
A little bit.
He was about to roll his album out.
Mm-hmm. and this is something for another day, but I kind of think Big Sean was getting at Kendrick on that song All Me. We'll talk about that later. That's just my own theory. That ain't nothing that's been ever put out there, but I just always kind of felt that way. Okay, but we'll talk about that another time. But yeah, overall, let me just get back to the cypher. We defer too far off track.
Okay, because I'm thinking about the lyrics. I don't recall him saying nothing.
No, I know it's just me. It's just
okay.
Me.
Okay, but go ahead.
But yeah, I like Big Sean's verse a lot. I really do. I think he did really well. I like Absol. I like the camaraderie between all three. Like, you can tell, like you can tell they all sat down together, wrote it out together, because they ad-libbing each other bars and they hopping in and out with the ad-libs. Like, I love that. Like, that's the part of hip-hop that I kind of miss seeing. Is just like the, you know what I mean? They still competitive, but they still cool at the end of the day. Like, that's how it always could have been. You know what I'm saying? But niggas always gotta go left with other shit. But that's neither here nor there. But I love that part of it. Them actually working together. We like 3-man weaving and this shit. I really like that. And I like how Absol responded directly to Joey. Like, you put me in a sticky predicament. I did that. You know what I'm saying? I like that a lot, bro. Now, granted, I mean, Absol still went kind of light with it, of course, but I still like the fact that he responded to him like directly. Like, I pointed you out. I'm walking to you. Like, I'm talking to you directly. You know what I'm saying? I like that. But of course, what we here to talk about is, of course, Joey. He definitely had the best verse, the standout verse.
Cause
he was the most aggressive and he had shit to get off his chest. And I love it because now ain't no more love taps. Like, he being direct, bro. He flipped daylight names so many times, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, he's spazzing, bro. I loved it. I love this shit, bro. That's what I like. I like to see the competition aspect of it. It makes me happy.
Okay. And yeah, I think I don't know if Big Sean was winded, but his voice was not carrying like the amount of
bravado.
It's like it wasn't enough air up under his voice. It's like, like, bro, you.
It's
being
the same shit
that y'all had.
Y'all performed this for sure.
Yes. So you already knew what was happening.
Yeah.
So you should have. So since you know what's coming, I think being that you were the person that set the tone, it just sounded like you hadn't been rapping in a while.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't saying like go on there and crash out or nothing like that. It's just you didn't make a good account of yourself rap wise. Like, the words you said were good. They're always good. But like that, I didn't hear that.
It's the same critique that we had about his album. Like, the feeling, bro. There's no, like, you can hear him saying words, great words, weave together, but there's no there's no feeling behind it. Like, make me feel this shit. And like, this nigga just so damn goofy, bro.
Like, it's an energy transfer, and that's why you have to have delivery, because it has to get from you. What you're saying has to get from you to me. So you need the delivery, and it's like something is failing him in his delivery as he kind of like ages. And it's not like, I don't know what it, because I saw Black Killer, shout out to Black Killer. She said he's at peace, and I get that.
Yeah.
But you can't come in the boxing ring without gloves, though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't saying, like I said earlier, I'm not saying crash out on nobody, but it's like, okay, you're stepping into a competitive cipher. Bring your balls with you. Like, even if you're not shooting at nobody, like, the energy needs to be felt. And it's just like, where's the energy? Where's the pizzazz? Like you said, the where's the gumption? Like, those same words, if you put a little bit more air in your voice, it's like, dang, like, Shine went crazy.
Bro, because I promise you, if I'm rapping in that same cypher with him, I'm not scared at all, bro. I'm like, oh, that's cute. And I just go from there. I just started rapping, bro. Like, that shit don't faze me, bro, because I don't feel shit. You don't make me nervous, bro.
Yeah, and then I think he was moving. Bro, he might have been a little winded. Like,
it's when he started doing that double time, triple time
shit. His all of the air left. And it was like, not like panting, like out of breath, but just like he wasn't able to store enough to get through his shit like comfortably. Like, I don't know, he just wasn't comfortable. Like, for example, like when Royce did his LA Leakers, and he was doing all of that shit. I'm in the such and such, the Fibonacci sequence. Like, when he was going through all of those flows, and like his confidence is portrayed through the ability in which he's getting the point across. It's just like, yeah, man, like, don't be too cool for school.
And I think that's what
Because
it
you're
is.
sitting in the front of the class. You can't be too cool for school sitting in the front of the class. You know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah, I think he's trying to be so cool at all times. Like, bro, we not feeling this shit. Like, they still, and it's so fucked up because Sean can rap, bro. He can really rap,
He
but
sure as fucking can.
people don't take him seriously. He still, it's like people still look at him as that goofy ass lemonade boy, like that rap. Like, they still look at him the same way. You'd have been in the game 10 plus years. Like,
Damn.
it's a reason for that. That's
His
all I'm
miles call
saying.
him Demure. Not Demure. That's crazy.
Oh god.
But
But
look,
man,
look.
I don't want to crash out on Sean too
Yeah,
much.
let's get to because Absol, his was cool, but it's like,
You think he was holding back, bro?
yeah, but it's like, oh my god, like his first song on Soul Burger, or
Spaz.
his first song. I don't know if you heard Do Without Wilt.
Not. It's been a while since I heard it.
But
It's
that
been a
first
while.
song, I think is War or Raw Backwards or some shit like that. But
Yeah.
that's the theme of it, is War, Raw Backwards, or Raw World Backwards. And bruh, that type of shit smokes everything. But I think he also understood, it's like, okay, for the people listening to exactly what I'm saying, it's like, okay, soul is nasty and we already know this. But his point is to more so stand 10 from home base and let them know, like, hey, it's still TDE. I really like, because I think the most impactful thing that he said, and one of the most impactful things that was said in the cipher, is this is just rap.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That right there takes away all of the what is soul doing. He's standing next to the op, and how does he do it? Like, bro, this is rap.
Well, we rapping, bro. That's
This
it.
is rap. That's it. Like, and not only is it just rap, I'm from a place where we fade our partners in the backyard and go back in the crib and kick it. So, like, if that's what this is, if these are merely friendly fades, like, how am I a turncoat from embracing the competition? Like,
and he clearly said that,
like that.
And he clearly said that if I step in it, like really step in the battle, like y'all really going at me directly, it's gonna be a different type of smoke. Like, that's basically what he was saying. Like, I'm keeping it light because it's just rap. But if you want to battle, it's different. You don't want to fuck with soul. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, bro.
Something. I go to smoke something, my friend. Shout out to Andrew Franks, just became a YouTube member, as well as Laura Approved. Shout out to both of y'all becoming Dakotas. What keep going.
Oh, that's just a fire name to me. Laura Approved. That's fire.
It's like what it's like she already got a channel and it's like very successful.
Yeah. Like, this shit hard, bro.
like she know all the celebrity tea.
Oh man, but
hold on,
yeah,
let's take this. We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
But let's finish this. So Joey starts rapping.
Yeah.
And I think from the beginning, I can't really remember, but he got to a point, like, once he addressed the room, from that point forward, he was bombing.
Yeah, like they just all took a step back.
I was like, he's bombing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, because I said it in the reaction. I was like, he's been watching some battle rap. But what I want to say about that is Daylight dropped a song a couple weeks ago called Backpack.
Oh no, I missed it.
I haven't heard it either until I saw a video right before I got on, right before we got on live. He was predicting all of Joey's flips, all of Joey's approach, like everything he did in the cypher. Daylight predicted it like 2 weeks ago. Like how he would rap in 4-bar setups, like lead into the punch. Because you remember I say, like, that's my issue with a lot of the upper East Coast rappers, like I don't want to say no name. No, yeah, I don't want to say no names. But like, we listen to a lot of them in this Road to 100. And it's 4 to 5 syllable rap scheme. By the second bar, you already know what the fourth bar punchline is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So he said he was going to do that. He even gave out specific examples of how he would flip daylight. So it was just like, if you're looking at it from that perspective, how impactful were the bars if daylight was able to predict them? But somebody in the comments said that don't stop this shit from being fire.
That's I was just gonna say that do not stop the shit from being fire, and that don't excuse you from rapping. Nigga, get in the ring, nigga. We waiting to hear your response, bro. I don't give a fuck if you predicted all the angles.
But he did it on wax though. So he has been rapping, and you gotta look at it from this perspective too. Like he dropped what's the one? He was at the party.
Yeah.
What's the name of that?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He dropped 2 songs like kind of back to back when Joy wasn't coming outside.
Yeah, he dropped High You and I forgot the other one. Yeah, it was 2.
And he dropped Backpack. So he 3 songs deep. So I do think it's unfair for people to be like, bro, Daylight ain't doing shit. I just think a lot of stuff happened in the past couple of days. So I think there will be an eye turn to Daylight. I think Reason might have gave him an extra day or 2.
Yeah.
Because Reason jumped in, and we have not heard.
We
heard the well, I haven't heard it yet.
They put 72 Peps. Said the other song was Your. I forgot about
that. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Crash Out Heritage versus Whole Era.
I'm gonna just give the Whole Era off the top just because it's an original beat. It's a slap. But Crash Out Heritage, I feel as though the bars was better in terms of how he rapped it, but it's still over the heart part 6. So I can't, if I'm just going song for song, I'm gonna go Whole Era on that one, just to be honest, because that's the first, like, that's all Vaughn. Like, it ain't off the energy of Kendrick, because even when you listen to the Crash Out Heritage, the fact that it's the hard part 6 beat, in my opinion, is still like a Kendrick assist almost. Like, Whole Era is just strictly all Vaughn. So just off that alone, I'm going Whole Era on that one.
I ain't gonna lie, Whole Era is a slap.
Yes, sir.
8 seconds in though, I was like, hey now.
Yeah.
It kind of but it's hey now.
It's West Coast though. You know what I'm saying?
So and when you hear New York East Coast rappers rap, like especially like in the beef time, and just when they want to get in their rap bag, they all kind of also have their signature format. So I didn't dock points off of that, because like you said, it's like I think we're now experiencing a resurgence in regional hip hop.
Yes.
So if I had to pick, okay, we in a rap battle. I think I'm going Whole Era. I do agree with I think his name is JFX Music. I can't remember his YouTube handle. James Francis. I do agree with James Francis. I think the song probably came out at the wrong time.
Which one?
Whole Era.
Why y'all think that?
Just the place in the battle it was released.
So where should have been? Like, it should have been before Crash Out?
Probably closer to the end.
Oh, okay. Oh, so kind of like Not Like Us then?
Not like that, but it's like the battle it's about to get ugly. So that wasn't an ugly song for real.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And it wasn't super duper scathing. And it gives Joey the ability to like drop a finals and completely shift the energy in the room, because that's what he did. I said, when I was like, I like that they're dropping songs at different paces because it keeps shifting the energy. You feel what I'm saying? So,
in the way Joey set it up, I hope he don't, but the way he set that song up, he making it seem like that was it for Vaughn. Like, I ain't got nothing, like, this is it. Like what he said, Knicks in 6, Joey in 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, I think that was his way of like moving Ray Vaughn out the way, and he gonna probably shoot at whoever else is next because he feels like he done with that nigga. Like, and he called the song the finals, and that was the song that was the most direct at Ray Vaughn. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what else Joey got. But truthfully, I'm being honest. I think Joey is holding out all the real, like the heaviest shit, because he praying and hoping that Kendrick come outside at one point. And I'm like, my nigga, that is not going to happen. You understand me? Kendrick is not worried about you. Now, granted, would I love to hear that? Absolutely. I would love to hear Kendrick smoke this nigga. I would love that shit. But I just don't think that's happening, bro. It's still weight levels.
I'll put my vinyl collection on Kendrick now. Kendrick and Joey they're not having a back and forth. I'll put my entire vinyl collection on that shit. Yeah. If Kendrick drops a Joey Badass song, I'm gonna take all my vinyl down and put them back up. I'm not gonna say.
Do you think he may have like a throwaway bar somewhere in the song in the future though? Like saying like, nigga, I see you.
Like if he do a heart series, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't even. Well, let me say this. He responded to those songs never really came out, but he responded to Jay Electronica.
He responded to Jay Electronica
on Untitled 7 at the end. But that it got released. It came out on Untitled Unmastered. Big Sean is an actual commercial artist, and he was much larger at the time than Joey Badass ever was. And that's no slight at Joey. So Big Sean is a perceivable threat, especially at that time. So but yeah, I don't see Kendrick responding in a way that allows Joey to make it a thing. Like maybe kind of like how he did with the mentioning the No Name situation when he was like dodging the internet activists.
What's how J. Cole, you mean?
No. In Family Ties, Kendrick was like, I am the Omega Peace Lamb again.
Oh, you right. I remember that. Yeah.
Been dodging the internet activists.
Yes. Yeah.
And he said, one protest for you, 365 for me. I don't know if that was to her, but or maybe to that sentiment more so. But the Family Ties line was definitely to her calling him and Cole out on Twitter.
Okay.
But where were we? Okay, so let's get to the two songs that we're concerning ourselves with today.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. OMG stands, calm down. Hip hop is supposed to be competitive. That is not off limits. He's not. I just don't think Joey can make him come outside.
Yeah.
Like we just seen Kendrick in a squabble, but look who he went head up against though. He went head up against his arch nemesis. You feel what I'm saying? Like the person that's his equal and opposite by a lot of metrics. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah. So yeah, I think given the right circumstance, like anybody can be brought into the street. It's just about and also from a Kendrick perspective, like I said, Lachey, I know you're not talking about us, but I think I think it dampens what he did last year if he jumps back outside again so quick.
I actually think the opposite. Actually,
I don't know, bro, because I think the event of it all, because let's say, okay, because look at it like this: we watch battle rap, right? Or at least I used to a lot.
Yeah.
And shout out to the battle rap fans that's in the chat. Look at it like this: with Loaded Lux. Okay, let me say it like this: Danny Myers, JC, Daylight, Rum Nitty, Averb, Charlie Clips. These people had to go on campaigns, and still all of them didn't get them. You have to go on the campaign. You just can't. Hey, I'm at the not Proving Grounds. That's disrespectful. But I'm at Born Legacy. I can't call out a Lux to battle him at Summer Madness from Born Legacy. I gotta get to Gnome first.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like,
I gotta get to goddamn the volume series, then I can get to Gnome.
well, yeah. So and I think that's where I think that's where this is. I think this is somewhere in between Born Legacy and Gnome. Not Gnome, Born Legacy in a volume series. It's probably a volume series. I give it that respect. They're in a volume. So, like you say, they gotta prove that they can even operate at a Gnome.
Yeah.
To get people to that you gotta come meet him at Summer Madness. Like, it took so much time for the Kendrick and Drake thing. They could have went at it at any given time because they was already operating at the same level all the way up through their career. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Pusha T was in the volume, but Drake wanted a dub so bad he invited him up to Summer Madness. And then when he lost on the Summer Madness stage, all of his fans tried to say Pusha T is a Gnome rapper. And Gnome, for the people who aren't battle rap affiliated, is the night of main events. If it's 5 levels to battle rap, Summer Madness is 5, the highest level, and Gnome is 4.
4. Yeah,
and the volume is 3.
3.
So 3, not 3, whatever fuck. But so yeah, like I say, if Kendrick responds, it will not be in an official capacity like, oh shit, Kendrick dropped a diss track to Joey Badass. I don't think that's gonna happen, because I also think, like, just looking at it from a competitive standpoint, I don't think Joey did anything to get Kendrick to be like, yeah, I'm finna rap against this nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he demonstrated none of that.
I mean, in terms of the analogies, I get everything you're saying because, like, as you know, we both follow battle rap heavy, and I understand the tiers and work your way up campaign. I know all of that. But I'm just talking about strictly from just like a competitive aspect. Not saying that, you know what I'm saying, this should justify, but just me. I'm just talking about from me personally. I want to see niggas scrap. I want to hear niggas rap. I want to hear niggas outside. So if Kendrick responded to Joey, of all people, that means nobody is off limits. Anybody can really get it. Because niggas always say anybody can get it, la 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 la, but nothing ever happens. You know what I'm saying? Because it's politics and all that shit involved. Nah, nigga. It's really anybody can get it. You want to step outside, get a fade, let's go. I just like that aspect of it. So if that shit happened, I'm turning up. I'm going crazy. Like, niggas is fighting over there. Niggas is fighting over there. I'm just here to see the carnage. So that's all I really want to see. But in terms of like the actual like tiers of artistry and relevance and things like that, yeah, of course I know that, Kendrick is not gonna respond to a Joey. Like, y'all not in the same weight class. I know that. But I'm just saying, like, strictly from just like the carnage aspect, I want to see niggas fight, bro.
So you want to see Mike Tyson fight Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah. Why not?
Why?
I don't know. I just want to see it. I just want to see this shit.
I think that waters it down too. Like, if it's a bunch of uneven scraps, I think it waters down the essence of it.
I don't know, bro.
Okay. Look at it like this. Look at it like this. Hold on. Since we in battle rap, let's go back to battle rap. Are you going to watch Ryder? And I promise we're gonna get back to stuff that's relevant, because I know a lot of y'all don't really watch battle rap. Like, well, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Would you watch Ryder? You remember Ryder that look like Antoine?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Would you watch Ryder?
The one that ruined Mike P?
Kind of. Mike P came back after that. Would you watch Ryder versus Murder Mook?
I mean, I would watch it, yeah, but do I think it's a good matchup? No.
Okay, then. So you're proving my point.
No. But what? Okay, I'll throw you another example. Why is the Lux era, right? Why is it so heralded as such, you know what I'm saying, like historical moments during
everybody was coming up together?
That's and in terms of like everybody going outside, you rapping on the block, or I'm rapping on this block, I'm rapping on that block. you had to have bars ready on deck because that was just a competitive aspect of it. Anybody can get it. If I say I'm the best, because Mook was go around saying I'm the best here and there, and niggas was pulling up like, nigga, what's up? You want to rap? Let's go. I'm just talking like from that aspect of it. But I know it has evolved over time to it's not that shit anymore. But I'm just saying like that aspect still matters because it's still so respected in the field. Like if
Yeah,
you got bars ready to go and niggas you taking all phase, all challenges, like people still respect that.
because they were trying to break through the glass ceiling that they all were in.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like nobody was above nobody. Like it was just different levels of clout. And that we're all local artists trying to get seen.
Yeah.
It's different if LL come battle T-Rex, because that would be the equivalent to what you're saying. Like LL not pulling up to 125th or pulling up to let me see what Cortland Ave in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like he not pulling up to Cortland Ave to battle fucking chess. You know what I'm saying? Like
pulling up the Dyke with the battle torque or some shit.
Exactly. It's not happening. Like
yeah.
Joe Budden is not finna get up. Peak Joe Budden. Well, not peak Joe Budden, but like all yeah. My point is it's certain because it's just not gonna happen. I think because if looking at it from the perspective of okay, I've done a lot to earn all of the stripes that I have. I went through a lot. I get all the way up here, and I'm just gonna give you the ability to attach yourself to all of my accomplishments. I am validating you up to my level if we do this. And if I don't absolutely murder you, I lose. You feel what I'm saying?
If you make it
already great, you're already graded on a curve because you're perceived to be such an underdog.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I think the only time stuff like that actually works is in a sport where it's objectively evaluated, like basketball. So when you get and you're forced because that's the way that the system works. But with this and where everything can be lost in the blink of an eye with stuff like that, I don't see it happening. And I think it's kind of unfair because like, look, okay, I spent 20 years grinding to the top. I worked my way through all of this, and somebody who ain't did shit is like, hey, you got to battle me now. Nigga, what? No, I don't. No, I don't, gang. I'm sorry. I don't have to battle you, bro. What Wayne said? What Wayne said? What?
Like
this?
Yeah,
bro. No, nigga. You're not getting the skip steps off of a challenge. I'm sorry. So like, it has to be like the other person has to meet you, maybe not where you are. And I feel like I agree with you there. Everybody don't have to meet you exactly eye to eye, but my nigga, you gotta meet me somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you gotta meet me somewhere. So it's like you gotta be like Jay Electronica probably could have went head up with anybody in the blog era because he was so fire. Like,
right.
He was an amazing wordsmith. What's up, baby? Good night. Come on. Good night, baby. Bye.
Bye.
Say yo.
What Easy is an entertainer, dog.
She is.
She is an entertainer, dog.
Let me get some. I see you in the morning. See you in the morning, Izzy. Thank you. Shout out to the babies, man. What we talking about, DJ?
I mean, basically to your point, I understand exactly what you're saying, Skip. I'm not saying you wrong. I'm not trying to debate whether you right, and I ain't because I know this. I'm just on some.
You just want some mayhem.
Yeah, that's all. I want to see niggas scrap, bro. That's all. That's all it is. But no, I get the politics of it. I totally understand that. Because niggas is
Uh,
definitely campaigning through battle rap to get certain people. So
yeah,
I get
yeah, and to the point that you were making earlier, because somebody was like, bro, like y'all niggas don't understand, like it's a Mortal Kombat structure to rap.
it is.
Like you gotta work your way up to get to what's his name? I don't know the characters. The guy with the mask with the bones on his face.
Oh, Shotgun.
Yeah. The WTF hold on. I do too. Like I'm with all of the smoke.
Yeah.
It just has to make sense. Like, of course, like ain't nobody saying Kendrick can run. Like, it's a bunch of people at a level comparable enough to where Kendrick, if the situation was right, we'll be like, all right, you got to come outside. Like, if Cole grabs some nuts, Dot might have to come outside.
Bro, I think he might. Oh shit.
If he go grab some nuts off the shelf, he might have to come outside.
Yeah.
I think if Lupe challenges Kendrick,
oh, it's on. It's
have to come
on,
outside.
bro. It's on.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Who else? What's somebody that's just crazy talent? If King Los get pissed off and like, bro, I want to see Kendrick outside, Dot might have to come outside.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, because I know King Los can rap. I know that, but it's the same shit with Joey. We know Joey can rap, but he not on the same tier though.
But I said you get to skip a couple steps when your talent speaks to that. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you're just insane. Oh, hold on. Hughes of the Heart, real quick. King Los.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Yeah, y'all lucky that I haven't found a way to make the audio that we pull in sound good, because we'll be listening to a King Los freestyle right now. Because as far as like the actual craft of it, King Los killing everybody.
Go listen to his Lemon Pepper freestyle.
Go listen to his LA Leakers freestyle from a couple years ago. Like back then, it was Black Thought, Loaded Lux, and King Los. Like those were the three. Like and Royce the 5'9", just like alien level freestyles. Insane lyricism. Stood up to daylight, fresh in the battle rap, no formal training, and went crazy. Okay, but song wise, okay, that's a different thing. So, but if we're sitting here saying it's about what you're saying, we gotta add the ability, because like at this point they're just rapping at each other. So of course there has to be there has to be some level. It's a varying scale. There has to be a semblance of musicality in the diss track. But like Meet the Grams wasn't a song.
That shit was a eulogy.
Euphoria was straight raps. And y'all also got to remember like that this era is slowly changing. Well, Kendrick and Drake kind of just redefined the battle rap structure, but for the most part, it wasn't like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like as far as like the songs having to be super duper catchy and shit like that. Like let's go back to Jadakiss and versus Beans. You feel what I'm saying? Like I know Buddy is a evil individual, a small tiny tyrant that deserves to be where he's at. But the artist part of the soul, Tory versus Joyner Lucas. That was a crazy back and forth.
Yes, sir.
Tory Lanez is a piece of garbage.
Yes,
but
he's rapping his ass off.
He's rapping his ass off. You feel what I'm saying? Like LL versus Cannabis. These aren't just who can make the best track. These is niggas who's actually rapping.
I got 30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker.
Shout out to our cousin Moni. Where she at?
Let me get my raps off. You feel me? Let me get my raps off.
You win this. You win this. You win this. But Moni said Los need to stop tweeting to get in the booth. I think he's loading up to drop something. He just put out speaking of song making, he put out like a snippet of a song he was working on. I ain't gonna lie.
What is it? Was it bad?
It ain't that. Oh. That shit ain't that. It's not good at all. It was like some I don't know what it was. Like like when he was rapping, even though his style was like, it's just the aura that it gave was Nelly. It wasn't Nelly as far as style, but the aura that the shit he was making was giving was Nelly. Like it was some wild, just nasty shit. I'm like, King Los, this is beneath you, my nigga. But I get it. You trying to catch you one, so you can, you know what I'm saying? But this ain't it. This ain't you.
And that ain't this. So I'm strapped.
So please, my nigga, stop. But the song that he put out, like his version of Watch the Party Die. Oh my god, like for the people who was like King Los, go play the song that he put out shortly after Watch the Party Die. Bruh. I think it was, I don't remember what it was called. But insane.
I forgot
like, King Los is a monster. So like I think it'll be a serious conversation, because the people who really tapped into the culture will be like, okay, King Los didn't have a lot of commercial success, but like King Los is a giant as far as like rap wise.
Okay,
like,
let me ask you this. So if Joey say something like you saying, if Kendrick, if King Los came out and said something crazy to Kendrick got to hop in now. So what if Joey, at the level that he's at, the prestige that he's at, say some just crazy shit? He rapping his ass off. Dude, Kendrick got to come outside, even though the pedigree don't match.
Like if he dropped like I'm trying to see what type of song he would have to drop, because you have to be able to project that he can do it multiple times. Like a what? Like a No Vaseline?
So I don't really count No Vaseline, bro, because that was really, really personal, bro. I'm talking
about the level of like, it has to be that good. Not that personal. I'm talking about that good.
Okay.
Like he got a bomb on Kendrick to get Kendrick to come outside. Like I hope you like that's the point I'm trying to, like, it ain't like he can't even do twice as good as what he just did and get Kendrick to come outside. Like it has to be like kind of to the point where Kendrick gets a stain if he doesn't respond. That's how good it has to be.
Okay.
Not just like internet discourse, like, ooh, Joey attacked Kendrick. Kendrick ain't gonna say nothing. It gotta be like, damn, he really wild on Kendrick.
So somebody like Asshole gotta be like, oh nah, Dot, you gotta see this nigga.
Yes, it gotta be some shit like that where like niggas pull him to the side that's in his inner circle, like, yeah, like I don't know what you gonna do or how you gonna do it, but you gotta say something. You feel me? So like, but let's let's
get back.
We got all the way off track.
It happens, y'all. Charge to the game.
Shout out to Sonic Scorpio. I'ma stand. You gonna stand on something? And you're gassing it. I got you. I'm just playing. But I'm telling y'all, like, just the position he's in. Like, if it was at a different time, it like things would be different. But we're here in the present. Like, Joey has to do something astronomical to get Kendrick to respond. It's not just like any different thing. Like, it's not just everyday. Like, this isn't, because look at it like this. He said he dropped Illuminati Part 2 when Kendrick dropped Control, and Kendrick did not respond. So if you think after beating Drake, and now I'm on a stadium tour, and I'm what people are considering am on one of the best runs in hip hop history. If you think I'm going to stop my momentum in any way to battle Joey Badass, you're sadly mistaken. It's not just because it's Kendrick. It's because of the era of his career that he's in. You feel what I'm saying? Like Eminem battled MGK, but he battled MGK because MGK made it personal.
Yeah, that's different.
MGK did something to where Kendrick, I'm sorry, Freudian slip. Machine Gun Kelly did something in which Eminem had to respond, and what he did was make it personal. I'm not saying that Joey needs to make it personal because we don't want that. I'm saying that he has to do something that gets Kendrick's attention. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like he has to do something like that. Like you said, like the Ab Soul thing, that's a great indicator. to where people of the cloth, so to speak, are be like, hey, pulling at your coattail, like, hey, you've been adequately summoned. It's time for you to respond. But other than that, you know, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, 3-4 years ago, what 3-4 years ago? 3 years ago was Mr. Morale. 4 years ago, he was in hiatus, shortly after, right before Family Ties.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just don't think he considers him a threat enough to come outside and respond to him. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, shout out to Sale TV. That's like Jay-Z battling Joe Budden. Come on, Dot ain't coming outside unless it's cold. You feel what I'm saying? Like, now, don't get me wrong. Jay-Z did diss Joey.
He did.
He stole his beat and dissed him on his own beat. Give me that beat, fool. It's a full-time Jack move.
Jack move.
And then called the nigga Sean Bradley. He called the nigga Sean Bradley. But hey, man, real quick, let's get to the let's not lose the plot. So let's go to whole era. Pull this up. I had these pre-planned. I had these pre-orchestrated. Let me blow this up. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I already know you've been talking. Okay, this is an intro.
I know you're talking about me.
Hey ho, you finished or you done? We don't give a fuck where you from. And of course, that's a response to like all the pro New York shit.
I'm back.
Baby teeth. You ain't even got a plaque yet.
Fire.
Nice bar. I like that. Baby teeth, plaque teeth. Got you. Fact check. We want to see the numbers like a math test.
But that's also a double because he ain't got no plaque, no numbers, bro. He ain't put up no numbers. He ain't got no plaques. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. So like that's a nice double entendre to start the day.
Yeah,
nice like double entendre to start the day. Fact check. We want to see the numbers like a math test. Gotcha. Also, debatable on double entendre. Run, Joey, run. We're gonna aim it at your backpack. Real shit. You should act more and rap less. You should rap less. Every verse asks what that BBL costs. West Coast getting seasoned. Now you heavy on the salt. Fire bar. Catch him at the Staples Center. Bet you I'm a spark. LA Sparks at the Staples Center. Fire.
Yes, sir.
Goofy, don't let power get your TV turned off. Fire.
Nigga, what?
You done ran into them steppers who don't tap that.
Yep. I caught that. Yes, sir.
Fire bar. Gucci trash bags just for you to put them raps in. Conductor got you sounding like you rapping in a my bad. Conductor got you sounding like you in a jazz band. Why you going after Dot? He think he Pac-Man. Fire bar. CJ like 40 and he on drugs. Clickbaiting for the honeycomb. Get your own buzz. Skeletons inside my closet playing Bone Thugs.
Fire.
I put the whole pro era on a pro club. Fire pro club. And then the pro club. That's fire. Okay, so I'm not fuck the chorus. And niggas won't smoke. I'm a vape lord.
Fire.
Walk around with 9 on me. Feel like I'm in grade 4. 4th grader. Got you.
I like that. I didn't heard that bar a lot. So,
it was cool.
It
like
didn't
that shit goes back to old Jay-Z shit. I can send him to the stars. He get paid for standing next to Soul ain't gonna save yours. Don DeMarco, Marco. What do you say? But every verse, who we talking about? I'm back. We don't give
a fuck about where you was or where you at.
See, the fans only know you for the X, not the blaps. I know where you wasn't. You was never on the map.
Nigga, what?
Don DeMarco. Look, Sleep with one eye open. I'm in Futurama.
Fire.
Fire.
Shout out
Fire.
to Leela.
Bruh.
Shout out to Leela. Shout out to Leela. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Old heads ain't try to school you. Let me do the honors. Nice. Stupid ass nigga. I can tell he never been in drama. Who would know about it? I was writing for your baby mama. Or Soraya. Hey, chill.
Also,
Ray.
Also, that's what that meant?
Yeah, chill out.
See, I didn't understand it because I didn't know who Joey baby mama was. So, like, I didn't know they had a kid together. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not sure about that, but I know they're engaged. I don't know about the kid, but he wanted to rhyme. So call yourself speaking for the coast without backup. Drop a little 3-track EP and nigga that suck. Seeing what happened last time of active beef with a rapper. How you on TV and your homie using CapCut? Yeah. Get active. Stop acting. Get active. Get traction. Okay. Your last slap was in 2017, and I play ball. I can deal with niggas on the screen. Fire. Ray Whopper, quick to turn a nigga to a rollout. Heard they move the goalposts every time I show out. Hair salon convo. It really was a blowout. I like that. Dot didn't respond. How you trying to call Cole out? Dumbass.
Like, now that's the part I do agree with. Like, if you look at Joey for being like just thirsty, like for attention, I get it, because that was like, bro, like, what you bring Cole in this shit for? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you throwing shots at this nigga too? Like, come on, bro. You ain't gotta do that. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, skipping that. Verse 3. Hey, rock him. Stupid ass nigga think he rock him. Nice homophone usage. I like that. TDE, superstars jealous. He ain't locked in. I done peel so many caps. I go to med school. Nice bar. Nice flip. Bullets flying in. Sound like sounds on the Neptune.
Fire.
Okay. Thought the beef was livestock. Really, it was Deadpool.
Fire.
DeMarco. For that energy, I gave him wings. Once I read Bull. Fire.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. Shit was weak. Pardon me. He made a whole EP. Cop and please. Black man, let him breathe. Nah, fuck that. Hang him from the popular trees.
That's tough.
Popular trees and strange fruit. He had y'all fooled like he do it for the sport. I'm Snoop Dogg kicking over his little foot. I hate you too, nigga. You ain't my son. Bitch, you watch. Carrying no torch. You let Ice Spice turn into the king of New York. What the fuck? That was a fire way to end that song. Yeah. That was a fire way to end that song. The strange fruit bar was fire. Shout out to Nina. Shout out to sister Nina Simone. But yeah, this was a good song. This was a good song. Like, the beat was fire. Just the energy of it, like reading the shit back adds a little oomph to it.
Yeah.
So I rock with that. But let me that was a good offering from Mr. Vaughn, from Ray Whopper. Ray Whopper is crazy. But let's get into this one.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into this one. Exactly. Who ain't got no hit and no plaques? Okay. Fair enough. But I think he's not presenting it as if they're equal in that way. He's presenting it as if, like, how are you claiming to be on the level with these people, but you don't have any other things to represent that, but you talking to me like you do.
Like, you can't talk down to me like that. Only niggas with the cloth like that can talk down to me because they got the accomplishment to back it up. It ain't gonna say shit. You can't talk to me like that, and I'm gonna show you.
Shout out to V Conley. He said, Joey acting like Ray Vaughn is a PG, proven grounded. But that PG is barking on him.
The Ricky's versus
Dead. Okay. Not everyone will have looks on their resume. Okay.
I
sir.
like that. Shout out to B Conley.
Yeah,
Bring it up. Ricky
I like
Vince. Yeah,
that.
I like that.
I would say FU too, but the list was full. The F list: Daylight, Vaughn, Problem, AZ Chike. Kenny responded with a bar already on good credit. So it was a lot of people ahead of him to get that smoke, so he couldn't even really get a punch in, is what you're saying. Okay. Shout out to Cell TV. Okay, so we did read that one. With the second one from Cell TV, I know, but Jay-Z ain't going back and forth. Yeah, he would have never did that. He would have never did that. And then Joe tried to get it off with Drake. Joe dropped 6 tracks.
Yes.
And Drake said, pump it up. He gave that nigga a line in a party song. That shit is crazy.
I would be heated if I was Joe. Like, what the? How dare you, nigga? Like, I'm rapping my heart out.
You disrespectful bastard. Shout out to Key. She said, compared to where his peers are at, that came out at the same time, 2013. Joey. I'm sorry. I'm reading like a reactor. Everybody been saying that reactors can't read, and ever since then I've been fucking up on my reading. I gotta get better. Compared to where his peers are that came out at the same time, 2023, Schoolboy Q, Trinidad James, Joey Badass, Absol, Logic, Action Bronson, Kurt Cobain, Travis Scott, Dizzy Wright, and Angel Hayes. Did she say something else? Because I feel like that's like an addendum to something she could have already said.
Yeah, I'm surprised they even let her get off that much. That's a long.
Yeah. So if we're looking at it from this perspective, he's kind of like in the middle somewhere, because Logic was on pace to be a superstar, and then he fucked it up trying to people please. Action Bronson didn't make it. Kurt Cobain's is out of here. Travis Scott is a mega star. Dizzy Wright didn't get there. Angel Hayes, I've never heard of Angel Hayes. I've heard of, never mind. And Schoolboy Q just dropped an insane album in 2024. Shout out to X the Joke Dealer. Y'all gotta peep Reason's response. I would play it on here, but it's just a high chance it's not gonna sound good, and I don't want to fuck up the what's the name and get the shit demonetized. Y'all not real. Shout out to Christ is King. Christ is King. Y'all not realizing Joey took a realistic angle with true statements. Ray took a speculation angle and literally failed the first bar.
Oh, we about to get into that.
A speculation angle? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I guess he tied with the plaque line, but I mean, when has Joey ever sold anything close to like, gold status? I mean,
hold on. Let me look it up. Let me see.
Yeah. Look it up and see. I mean, I don't think he's there. I mean, I'm more than welcome to be proven wrong, but I ain't never seen him accolades wise be anywhere near like a Wale, Big Sean, Wiz, hell, even a Crit. Like none of them niggas. Like, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he has any solo platinum work. It says his song Devastated is platinum, and he received a platinum certification for co-writing on Rockstar. That's dope.
Okay, cool. Respect. Absolutely respect.
Respect. But yeah, Devastated was his first per Hot New Hip Hop. Devastated was his first platinum certification, period. And we know if All American Badass or Before the Money didn't go platinum, 2000 definitely didn't go platinum. So yeah, I mean,
it's not false,
like,
bro.
It ain't like he just swimming in jewelry. Like he don't have a lot of plaques. You feel what I'm saying? Like he got one for a co-writer credit, and he got one solo song platinum credit. I mean, like I say, that's dope. That is platinum. I'm not shitting on him, but Crisis King's retort to the angle that what's the name took as being fictitious lies in kind of like the assertion that Joey just has a bunch of plaques and he doesn't.
But I think he just looking at it as like the messenger versus the message, right? Because we all know Rayvon is fresh. He's trying to, so I think it's just more so that aspect of it. Like it's just the messenger versus the message. That's all. But even with that still, he's not wrong. like you said, he's not swimming in RIAA certifications, bro.
Yeah.
He's just not. So I mean it's okay. It's okay. It's cool.
Okay, so let me say this. Let me say this to the people who feel like I don't nah, I ain't gotta prove that. Like I got a video somewhere of recording Joey Badass rapping outside at Summer Jam. Like I've been fucking with him since then. And I won't stop till I reach Christ conscious, nigga. Like, so I don't want it to come across like we're bashing or we don't fuck with Joey Badass. We're just trying to speak to the reality of the situation and be unbiased. Because one thing I don't want is to look back at this channel 5 years from now and it's like we on some pseudo propagandist type shit. This is the perfect time to like reiterate that we do the work that we do with the sole intention of remaining as unbiased as possible. But yeah, I will acknowledge that Joey, when I searched it, Devastated is platinum, and then he has platinum with Rockstar. If you say he has some other gold certifications, that's dope. But it's not enough to be like, yeah, you a real deal little niggas. Like I'm on pace with like the people that I'm calling out, like Kendrick, Cole, them niggas got diamond certifications. Diamond certifications. So it's like, if we're looking at it proportionally, he's still farther from them than Rayvon is to him.
Yes.
Like Rayvon is still closer to Joey than Joey is to Kendrick. Like we talking about people with 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 6 platinum albums. A couple, like at least one of them from both of them niggas is diamond, selling 3, 4, 5, 600,000 copies first week, arena tours, stadium tours. Like, so if we're talking stature, to say that Joey deserves to be able to speak to Kendrick and get him to come outside, we have to give that same grace to Rayvon. You feel what I'm saying? So to the people who are rocking with Joey, and I'm rocking with hip hop, so I'm rocking with Joey and Rayvon. I just want whatever is the best. I want whoever the best is to win. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even advocating for Kendrick. I'm just speaking to if we're talking numbers and we're talking stature, but we're also saying it doesn't matter. We're going in circles for whoever it fits for.
Mm-hmm.
So if we saying that Ray shouldn't be able to talk to Joey based on these things, what the fuck is Joey gonna say to that? What can he say?
It's not even close.
Because if all Kendrick has to do is do a cleverly worded verse about his accolades, there's no response that can be had. You feel what I'm saying? So okay, so shout out to that's in line with my sentiments from earlier, Skip, about where he is compared to his peers that left him in the dust. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Because that's kind of where I was getting, but I didn't get enough of the message to get proper context. So I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? We saying Joey has the right to call out the obvious. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like everybody, like we are in hip hop, and per the guys who dropped the document with Drake, we are clearly in a genre that needs to be, by all metrics, protected by the First Amendment. So absolutely, under that premise, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. You can say whatever you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say in the words of a great American philosopher, Charlemagne the God, you can do whatever you want to do, but you cannot tell a person how to respond. So under that, like Joey can pop out, he can say whatever you want to say to Kendrick. That don't mean Kendrick gonna respond. That don't mean Kendrick ain't gonna respond and go scorched earth. Vice versa. Joey hopped out talking about West Coast D-licking. The whole West Coast jumped on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it go. Like you didn't put a name on the bullet, so everybody it went in the direction of thought you was shooting at them.
Yeah, because he even said it in the Red Bull side. He said, "I'm just shooting in the air, man. I'm just I was just trying to get y'all attention, man."
That bullet got to come down though.
So basically, if you just shooting in the air trying to get attention, whoever it fall on, if they feel impromptu enough to respond, you got to take on that challenge because you brought it on. Like, what this shit was not going on before you said what you said. You know what I'm saying? So if it's Vaughn, Daylight, Reason, AZ Shite, whoever it is, if they're the ones responding to you, I feel so in that situation, it's your obligation to respond. Like, I'm not finna go in a gym full of niggas and be like, I'll fuck all y'all niggas up, all y'all niggas trash. And a nigga challenge me and I say, nah. The fuck? I just challenge everybody into the gym to, you know what I'm saying, to hoop. And now I don't want to hoop. That's weak. That's weak, bro. So, like, yeah, man. Like, at this point, like, because and then people always say, like, they all try to compare the control verse to, you know, this type of situation, right? The difference between the control verse versus what Joey did, Joey literally throw this shit up in the air. It was not a direct shot to anybody. It could literally be for anybody. In the control verse, Kendrick specifically said, I'm calling out these niggas. This is who these are niggas I want. You know what I'm saying? So that's way different than what Joey did. So you can't sit up here and say like these niggas, like Vaughn don't have the right to respond to him when you basically called out the whole coast. Like it don't make sense. Like I said, at this point, I'm rocking with Joey just for the myth that he's finally starting to rap, and that's what I like because I like this song, The Finals, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, I like it a lot.
We finna get into it.
I like this shit, bro. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, this is my opinion. I got The Finals over.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Wait, hold on now.
Oh, okay.
Don't all right. Before the horse. We got to go through the bars first, sir.
Come
on now.
All right.
You good?
Yeah, hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, let me read these super chats while he's gone. Okay. Shout out to the transport. Hello. They both will fire. Real rap is back. That's 1,000%. Shout out to D2B2. Does Devastated even count as rap though? Yeah, it does. Joey has one classic mixtape and a platinum single, Sing Songy Song. Okay. That probably tanked his career. Joey's barking at the moon.
Hey, everybody.
What up, Kobe? What's up, man? I thought that I would never make it.
Let me put in the bed real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. I can ramble till you get back. Shout out to Down and Dixie. Dot and Cole have catalogs. Joey has a pamphlet. Nasty work, sir. You can't shout out to D2B2. You can't shoot in the air and hit random bystanders and then be upset that everyone's trying to shoot at you. That's a fact. You shouted out. You made a blanket statement, and people want to cash that check. People want to buy some of them wolf tickets you selling. That's just how it goes. Name 5 songs everybody knows from Joey Badass. Waves. Devastated. Fuck. Gotta be the Rulers back now. I feel like that did something. I don't know if it was. Everyone is such a wide range in term because we got to kind of say like in respect to where he is in the rap game. Like, but yeah, if we saying like that, it's got to be Waves. I'm going. Is it Big Dusty? From Before the Money. Let me see. Y'all got me in my hold on because I fuck with him. Yeah, Big Dusty. Christ Conscious. Waves. Devastated. And gotta be something from All American Badass. Hold on. Because we can't do him like that. We can't do him like that. He got some songs now. Damn. Devastated was that song. And he got a song called Legendary with J. Cole that I can't remember it right now. But yeah, I mean, but survival tactics. Oh, Sunil, what's up? I look up, I'm like, that's a woman. You doing all right? But yeah, Joey got some slaps, bro. Joey got some good songs, bro. 2000 was good. The album 2000. 1999, we already know that's a widely celebrated underground classic. Before the Money / Badass is a great album to me. We can't dismiss like that run that they had at the beginning of the pro era, like RP, Capital Steez. Like I know like that Joey didn't burst onto the mainstream. Like he left at quote unquote his peak popularity and took a step back and then progressed into acting. But as far as just like super duper mainstream successful hits, yeah, Joey's not really that guy. No. But like in hip hop circles, like people know who Joey, they know who Joey is. You feel what I'm saying? But a 3-pack of shit. What songs? Whoa, Leela the Bombshell. You gotta go check out Waves. That song is, those words are on top of one of the best beats of all time. I would play it, but I don't want the string to get demonetized or get took down. But yeah, you gotta go play Waves. You gotta go play Waves. Gotta do that. I ain't gonna let y'all just disrespect them all the way now. Come on. We ain't finna do that. Y'all talking greasy. Y'all are talking greasy. Go listen to Waves. That's one of Joey's like most iconic songs. Go listen to Christ Conscious. Go listen to Big Dusty. Go listen to if you haven't, go check out Devastated. Go listen to the song he got on All American Badass with Schoolboy Q. Joey got some songs now. We ain't gonna do that. The fact that Skip had to look it up, send me. I haven't listened to that album in a long time. Before the Money, but I knew the songs before I looked them up because I said Big Dusty before I searched it. They was asking me to name 5 songs that Joey has that everybody knows, and I just think when people say shit like that, it's just too difficult because everybody is so subjective. You feel what I'm saying? But
oh no, don't do that.
That's too wide range. But I was able to get 5 songs. I had to search for the 5th one, well, the 4th and the 5th one, but I had Christ Conscious, Waves, Big Dusty. I said Devastated, and then the 5th one I had to add a 5th one. But like I had them 4, but nah, like they talking crazy about Joey. He wasn't active enough. I agree, especially the pop outside shooting that dot.
Yeah, that's the one thing I can say. Like for Joey to pop out in a long time, the first time in a long time, and you shooting at Kendrick of all people, like bro, slow down. Like
hold on, real quick. Black Killer. Yes, I was. I named Christ Conscious. Like those songs were off the top of my head. The song that I had to search for, I had to make sure the song was named Big Dusty, but I said Big Dusty before I looked it up. The last song that I added, I had to actually look that one up. But I actually brought Waves up first before I even picked up my phone. Like we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. But yeah, what were you saying, DJ?
Yeah, just basically the fact that Joy been gone for so long, bro, and just to pop out like shooting at Kendrick of all people, it does look a little clout chasey just for the mere fact of everything that happened last year. You know what I'm saying? Like you just trying to ride the wave of that same energy, and I get that. I get that because I can see if you've been active all this time, you've been dropping notable projects, like your name is buzzing. So I would defend him a lot more if his name was buzzing. He been consistently dropping shit to where he truly feels like, nah, nigga, I'm the best because my work shows it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, you took a long ass hiatus, bro, for a good little minute. Now, granted, more props to you for getting into the acting game because I feel so you definitely expanded your portfolio, and I can definitely see him doing other things in the future. You know what I'm saying, in terms of like on screen, because I think he's starting to develop enough to where he can start like try to expand a little bit. I feel, but just based on stuff he has done, I think he was on Grownish, of course, Power Hours, obviously, and I think he'd done some other stuff too, if I'm not mistaken. But the point I'm trying to make is you've able to diversify your portfolio enough to where you can do whatever you want, but it's still rules to this shit. You can't just hop in here and just go straight at Kendrick out of all people, especially not after what just happened last year. It don't work like that. Like, do you know how long we was waiting for Drake versus Kendrick? That shit took years, bro. Years.
It paid off. It paid off. That was one of those long anticipated. Shout out to Christ is King. The irony of you saying Christ is King and saying people think somebody else is a god is crazy as fuck. But you're speaking from a place of projection. Nobody here thinks Kendrick is a god. Nobody. No, that word that never came out of anybody's mouth. I hate when normal people refer to that. Like we ain't finna get into that. But yeah, don't nobody think you're a god, bro. We just think that Joey not able to box with him. That's it. That's it. That's actually it. Like, so take that for exactly what we're saying. And however you gotta sort that out, that's on you. Don't nobody here think Kendrick is a god. Ain't nobody praising this man. Ain't nobody exalting him. Just like, nah, bro. Cause it's crazy. Shout out to B2B2. You can't shoot it. Okay, I already read that one. The fat skip had to look it up. Same. I got the 4. The fifth one was, I ain't gonna lie, that one was difficult. I didn't know a fifth song. Like, especially that everybody would know. I didn't. I could have just named up 5 songs from Before the Money, but that ain't gonna, that's not gonna help me beat the allegations. Shout out to D2B2. Joey Ben got lapped by Tyler. Multiple times he's trying to go at Kendrick. He looks dusty and thirsty as hell, and I hate that for him. This is a big bitch town,
man. Yeah. Look, I don't want this to turn into a Joey roast. Okay, let's focus on what he did great. Okay,
because y'all gonna fuck around and be mad with what these next 30 minutes.
No. Let's not do that. So let's get into
gonna fuck around and be mad these next 30 minutes.
Let's get to the front on the finals.
All right, hold on.
You got it up.
Of course. Okay. It said, let's get it. New York City, stand up. I'm back again. You stupid or you dumb? Mix is 6, nigga. Joey and 1. So I do think, I will say this, that Joey, by that, is assuming that this is his first entry into this battle.
I looked at it as this is it. Like, I'm winning the series off of this one game. That's how I looked at it.
I know, but it can't be won if you play the game prior.
True. Because I do count the yeah, okay. Yeah, we get. I get what you're saying.
Okay. What kind of top dog is you? You more Shih Tzu. That's how you spell it. I never had to spell Shih Tzu. That's crazy. Yeah. You was cloned in the lab, dog. You artificial.
Facts.
Fire. So, top dog, Shih Tzu, clone, lab dog, artificial. You known for your label, not because you're artificial. Artificial. Got you. Dope bar. The dog scheme. The dog scheme is dope. And I ain't got to talk about how broke you are to fix you. Continuing the dog shit. Fix. Because when I send shots at you, it'd be hard to miss you. I ain't got to load a magazine just to press the issue. Fire bar. In fact, these ain't even shots, they missiles. Trying to outclass the badass I gotta dismiss you.
I
Fire,
like that. I like that.
fire. You all bark, no bite, but hit dogs gonna holler. Caught a couple of strays, now it's time to put them on the collar.
Fire.
Fire,
That's fire.
fire,
he's
fire, double entendre.
Because he's still continuing the dog scheme. Still.
Yes, sir. And then
like
the
that.
strays with the caught a couple stray dogs, gotta put them on the collar, domesticate them, gotta put y'all niggas in check, but also shit. Okay, let's go, Joey. Let them rot while I charge them the top dollar. You're the next nigga to get dropped off top roster. I'm gonna be the reason, nigga. What? Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Bro, going crazy, bro. Joey is snapping, bro. So the Rottweiler into the get dropped from top roster. I'm gonna be the reason.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. That's nasty work.
It is. I
That's
understand why.
Work.
And I understand why reason popped out. Cause like, nigga, what? Like,
what'd you say fuck me for? and the crazy thing about it is, shout out to Gina Views. I saw somebody comment,
just rap.
Yeah, but niggas ain't want to get down. But Reason did an interview with them last week or early this week. Yeah, and he was like, Joey kind of like, if I'm quoting him correctly, he was like, Joey looked out at a time where he didn't have to. So I'm cool with Joey. But if I get introduced into this, of course I'm gonna jump in. And 3 days later, 4 days later, however long it was from the point that was recorded to the time it was released and to the time this come out, you manifested this.
Pretty much.
You manifested this. Where we at? And I'm gonna be the reason. Yeah, okay, bet. You sick dog looking for beef with a seasoned vet. That is a double entendre. That okay, so the beef with a seasoned vet, beef season goes to impossible patties. Then beef with a seasoned vet with the dog with the dog in the vet. That's another entendre. So I'm trying to see if it's a third one.
I mean, sick dog vet. I mean,
well, yeah, the sick dog seasoned vet. That's one. The beef seasoned vet. That's another one. Yeah, I think it's just those two. I euthanize sick pups. Ooh. Nigga, you gonna see you barking up the wrong tree. Think you fucking with me? The euthanize going back to the sick pups. Crazy. What do you say? It's about time. Top, let your ass off of the leash. Signed for 5 years. Had your biggest moment from me. Can't nobody name a single song you ever released. Even Crash Out wasn't your original beat. Ooh. The leash part continues it. The Crash Out not being original beat.
I get it,
I heard a lot of, but I guess he's saying like nothing you've done
is original, and nothing that has been done
on your own merit. Exactly. Yeah. So okay, I got it. So it's not necessarily pertaining to it being a diss song and having to be. It's just like, nigga, your biggest moment ain't even all the way yours. Like kind of putting it into question, like, do people fuck with the song because it's you, or because you grabbed the song off the biggest album in the world right now? Okay. What he say? Every time Joey drop, you see he eats. I did more for you than the whole of TDE. That's heavy talk, but it's not correct. It's not correct, but it's heavy talk. Just like Crisis King said, like, you forgot that Joy was saying some shit he can't substantiate.
Yeah.
While you were saying that what's the name? Ray Vaughn was. It's too bad, nigga. You should have signed to me. Somebody tell Top, we about to start TD East.
Nigga, that's crazy.
Especially coming off the heels with the East Coast, West Coast beef and Death Row East. That's nasty work. But fire. I love it because it's rap shit. I love it, bro. That is fire.
Bro, when I heard this shit for the first time, when he said this shit, bro, I just threw my fucking headphones off, bro. I'm like, nah, dog. Like, you ain't playing fair now. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Funny how they got it fire. And then it just rolls off so dope, like just the TDEs. Funny how you gotta use the pro name for promo. I like the flip. On the low though, I really think you niggas is homo. The way you let dot ick sit in your mouth, that's the same ick licking I was talking about. The callback and making it pay off in this moment
That's
make
fire,
that
bro.
bar hit so hard, bro. Damn, bro. He like, hey man, get off that meat, bro.
Bro, that's the exact shit. I was talking to that nigga, and you jumping outside defending him, like, nigga, get off his dick, bro. Like,
and it's also crazy because it's like the people listening kind of took it like everybody dick riding the West, but for him to flip it on all of the little niggas on the West Coast,
yeah,
sucking up the dot. Hey, that's a fire way to recontextualize that bar in hindsight. Because of course, at the beginning, that's not what you meant.
Yeah,
but to make it have a whole new meaning now with context,
that's tough. That's fucking tough, bro.
Shit.
Bro,
go ahead.
That's one of the ones that you really get a dub DeMarco for on stage, bro. Like, especially because you remember how in the old days where they used to make like promo videos where they like dissing each other leading up to the battle or leading up to the face off, and they may say something in the face off, but then rebuttal it in the battle.
Yeah,
that's one of them moments right there, bro. Because only the people that followed it up to that point understood it, and it hit like that because you didn't follow the anticipation to build up to the battle. So that's why I was just like, I love that shit. That's fire, bro. Go ahead.
Where was I? Okay, you niggas will do anything for clout. Crash out over niggas who won't even let you in their house. I ain't gonna lie. The way his tone shift,
that's tough, bro.
Like he said, niggas that won't even let you into their house. He was like, hey, let me talk to you for a minute.
Yeah.
I know that don't fuck with you for real.
I bet you don't even have his number.
I was like, no. Like, I ain't gonna lie. This the shit that hurt. Cause like, even if he really does have the number, it ain't about the truth. It's about how you paint the narrative.
Yep.
And got everybody, because like, look at it. Everybody thought DNA mama was crippled, and she wasn't. Everybody thought Avery mama was gay, and she wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's all about how you twist the narrative, because what makes the narrative hurt the most is when there's enough context for it to be believable.
Exactly. And that's why I don't understand why people don't get or like what Kendrick did with Drake in the whole young girls things, because there's so many breadcrumbs that Drake has led up to this point that it don't matter if nothing that Kendrick said was false. It don't matter. There's enough there that you can make or form into any type of context that you want.
Yeah.
So, and that's a good example of that.
Shout out to Heroes of the Heart. She said, to this day, people still think Calico is an absent father. Yo, daddy wasn't no gangster. He was just another lost nigga.
This big meat backup dancer nigga took you on the latest ride. That don't plague your mind.
I am him. Damn, Lux killed Calico, bro. Oh my god.
Did you hear did you hear Calico try to get a remix?
For real?
Yeah.
Hey, I would, bro.
This
if that's in Atlanta, I'm going. I know it probably won't, because Calico done started his own league. So of course it would be to get Lux over there. So the 9 times out of 10 being Detroit. Whatever app or whatever pay-per-view system that's under, I'm getting that.
Yeah, because the Calico now versus Calico back then is not the same Calico, bro.
Calico it's also now, not the same Lux though.
I know, but I'm just saying Calico rap way better now.
Yeah, he
does way better now. Dog.
He does. He'll get Lux some trouble. I ain't gonna hold you. He'll get Lux some trouble. Let me see. Shout out to Houston Hart. You think it's gangster to let a mother love that dope? more than his daughter. Oh, that little mother does more than his daughter. Oh, what do you say? Let's send his daddy to jail and his son on the corner. Is his money being long or if his life being shorter?
You gonna get this work. Yeah, bro.
You know what? Harriet Tubman was more of a man than your father ever was, nigga.
Lux, that's crazy, Lux. That's fucking crazy, Lux. Chill, bro.
In your life. Ever. Lux was sliding, bro. Y'all, hey, I'm telling you, bro. Oh my god. I low key, and this some more battle rap shit. I think Daylight still got a little PTSD from Rum Nitty putting them hammers on him.
Yeah,
Rum Nitty, I'm telling you, he had Daylight in the days for them first 2 rounds. Like he was beating ass, but
that shit was not going the way he thought that shit would go with Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock and Rum is not the same, bro.
But the thing about it is he didn't bring what he brought to Tay-Rock to Rum Nitty. So I also want to say that I want to give him I do want to give him a bit of grace because he didn't display the same level of anything, the same level of raps, hunger, projection, presence, none of that shit. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he thought he was just gonna walk like after Lux did what he did. Because the crazy thing is the Daylight, I mean the Rum Nitty that battled Lux ain't too far from the Rum Nitty that battled Daylight. The difference was the person he was standing across from.
That's all.
Lux got off on him.
Yeah,
so Lux now I'm kind of worried that Lux might smoke Daylight.
Because Lux did way better versus Rum than Daylight did.
Because I think Lux has now, because I think also with them reducing the size of the venue to where he don't have to stop, but he learning how to shake the room. Well, not even learning. He's learned how to shake the room with his style.
Yeah.
He not all the way in the mid-range, but he learning how to find it.
Yeah.
That second and third round was all DeRozan. All Kobe. I don't even want to put them in the same. All KD and Kobe Bryant. It was all mid-range work. And then that makes the bars hit harder because you've walked them to it in a way that they can understand. But let's get back to the joy.
Yeah.
Let me see. I bet you ain't even got his number. It's funny how the thirst is being disguised as hunger.
Yeah.
You should have sat down, been humble. Be humble, sit down, going after the dot shit. But now I gotta sun you. This little ray of light will be the biggest shine of your whole life.
Yeah. That's one of them iffy ones.
How so?
I don't know, bro. Because I don't think that's the case. Like I think Ray Vaughn's gonna have a very successful career after this. I think he's gonna take off, honestly. So I don't think this gonna be.
Look at you trying to attach the truth to a narrative. What happened?
I know.
Rap Genius just snatched it down. What happened?
I don't know, bro.
let me get. Hold on. Let me get it together.
Let me get it together.
Let me get it together.
Hey, this all first verse. All first verse.
Hold on. Let me get it back, y'all.
This nigga Lux beat this nigga with a round and a half. That's crazy.
I ain't even get to my second verse. Let me see. Okay, of your whole life. I don't just flow. I talk to your soul on the mic. Double entendre. He was talking to Ab Soul on the mic. But I like this ray of light will be the biggest shine of your whole life. I like that because it goes back into him, no pun intended, sunning Ray Vaughn, but like the whole ray of light. And I also think that if you connect in the scheme on some dissect podcast shit, it can go back to the humble, be humble, sit down. Because at the beginning of the video, he's standing in that spot and a ray of light is shining on him. And then people look at that as being the biggest, like that's the biggest song of Kendrick's career. So you see what I'm saying? Like how if you want to go into the humble scheme, it's there, and that line becomes way more impactful. But like I'm saying, I could be pulling my rotator cuff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm well aware. I am well aware.
Use case said it's a good bar, but it's just too predictable. And I think that's what I'm getting at because I can see that coming. Like that
Yeah,
ain't nothing crazy. Like I get it, I get the
yeah,
bar, but it ain't nothing like I
yeah,
can see that coming from a mile away.
yeah. And I think and that's what I'm saying. In a vacuum, it's just a Ray, like a Ray flip, like a Ray name flip.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I do think the if you coming back from the be humble sit down, I do think there's room to connect those bars and make it a scheme. I do think that. And that gives it a different level. But to talk to your soul on the mic, you don't want smoke with me. I thought a poltergeist bar was coming, but it never came. With me, please just give me a light. You need me to buzz. I'm light years beyond Ray. Want me to engage? So you mentioned my fiance, engaged fiance. I like that. The light years, because I feel like he's intertwining Ray Vaughn and Daylight in these bars too. I feel like that bar is also the ray of light. I think those are double entendres. I think he's talking to both Ray Vaughn and Daylight in both of those bars. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like on its face, in a vacuum, if you just without context, it is just a meh bar. But when you look at how he's addressing them both in these ray of light flips, these are double entendres.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So like, but the engaged fiance, cool, scared to get in the ring, goes back to the another double entendre with the marriage stuff. I mean, Javante had to fight a couple bums just to be king. I hate the way he performed that bar. He should have just put the right there just to be the king, and it would have flowed nicer. And that's just my Virgo. Like, fuck around, leave me no choice but to slay Vaughn. Sugar in your tank. You ain't no Sugar Ray Vaughn. Goes back to the boxing Javante Sugar Ray Leonard.
Fire.
Scheming, gay Vaughn. Keep punching with them pillow hands. Continue in the boxing scheme. You ain't even a middleman. You ain't even a middleman. You just a little man. Fuck whipping feet. Throw hands like Rayman. You a gamer, so I don't know what Rayman is, but I heard it's like some significance.
Yeah, Rayman is like he like I don't know what kind of animal he is. He's just like a little dude, but like his body, like he has a head and a body, but he has big ass fucking hands, but no arms.
Okay. Also, he throws his hands.
Yeah. So when he's punching, like getting his way through the levels, because it's like a side scroll or whatever. So you go through the level, sideways like that. When he getting the enemies out the way, he just literally throwing fucking hands with no arms. He just throwing feet because he got big ass feet but no legs. He just throwing arms and throwing feet and shit. I love that bar when I heard it. I was like, oh yeah, I get that. That's fire.
Okay. So
you see him?
Okay. Yeah. Let me go back. Okay. Got you. What's your name? Yeah. Joey. Let me get back to you.
Yeah.
You ain't no Ray Liotta. How much you made, man? Ray Liotta, fire. RIP to him. That's a fire bar. And he continuing to Ray. We say Sugar Ray, Ray Man, Ray Liotta. From Goodfellas. Said I wouldn't talk about your pocket, but hey, man, you need an optician just to see Ray Bans. Hey. Talk to this nigga. Shout out to the Ray-Ban community, man. Shout out to the Ray-Ban community.
Fire bar.
Ray-Ban community.
Fire bar, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to him. Where we at? See Ray-Bans. Go fetch a coffee for your CEO. Because judging by the numbers, clearly I can see he old. Your mouth running because your pocket's running low. I'm active and I'm acting. That's something only me and Pac would know.
Tough.
Fire. I'm trying to think if there was ever another common.
Yeah. I mean, I know we don't really want to talk about him, but Ice Cube, shit, Ice Cube too.
Hey, come back.
Ice Cube, Common, shit. Yeah, well, no, I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
Never
Will
mind.
don't count because he wasn't actively rapping. Because
Yeah.
no, he nah.
No,
I don't know.
no,
Nah.
nah.
Most Def.
Most
He was
Def.
acting when he was acting. So was Andre 3000.
T.I.
Yeah, Clifford. Like Kendrick only got one acting role, so he doesn't count. We not count him. Luda.
My name is Big Ellie.
Yeah. Ice-T was over with. He was done.
But nah, LL Cool J for sure.
Nah, it's a lot of Method Man.
Yes.
I'm trying to see. Shit, Snoop.
Yeah.
That's all that's on this wall. I feel like Nas would be a terrible actor.
You said Luda, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you said Luda. Okay. Yeah, Luda.
Lauryn Hill. She was in Sister Act 2.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Lachey said
Drake.
Drake. Nah, Drake. No. Drake don't count. Drake do not count.
He's acting as a rapper. Like that's the play I'm making.
Oh,
like,
damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, man. I'm talking about like that's on some street shit. I'm talking about like if we're talking about expanding his character, like beyond, you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't see Nas as a doctor. DMX, can't forget Dog Man. But Will Smith, was he actively dropping records during
not during Fresh Prince, no.
Oh well, hold on now. Will Smith been on a run acting since the 90s. I just don't because I know he dropped. Yep. I know he has like Get Jiggy With It, like Man in Black shit. He dropped with Wild Wild West.
You're right. Never mind. I'm big tripping. No, Will 100% counts. He does.
We said LL already. Tretch. Yeah.
Now Will Smith 100%. He counts.
But the people I was naming, like they was actively like putting out like albums and shit.
Will Smith was doing that too.
Okay, I stand corrected. I'm cool.
Yeah. Cool. Will Smith was one of Queen Latifah. Yes.
Queen Latifah. Childish Gambino. What? I keep missing it. Where did that go? Did somebody delete it? Oh, was Childish Gambino not doing both? Yeah, he was. Childish Gambino, definitely. Him and Donald Glover, all of the sides to him.
Yeah.
Summertime, a hip hop classic. I got it as a classic. Who did Rakim write there or did Nas write that? Bokeem Woodbine. He wasn't no rapper.
Like what? I saw that. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but like the fuck you break him up for?
Vince Staples. Yeah, Joey, that was a bad angle. That was a bad line, dog. Like, because even if all of these people aren't 100%, it's way too many people. It's way too many people. Who else? I know we're forgetting somebody. 50 Cent got his own movie, even though he was acting as himself. Like, asterisk. I'm gonna put an asterisk by that. I'm gonna put an asterisk by him.
Only reason
because it's like easier to act when you're yourself.
Only reason I say it was fire is because he just mentioned pop. It would just turn it into like an East versus West thing. He represented one of the biggest, if not the biggest, West Coast artists. I just thought it was clever, it was cool from that angle. But as far as the bar itself, when you put it in context, no, it's not a good bar because there's so many people that you can name that can debunk that shit. So I get it.
Hughes, that don't really make sense. Hughes, that is from the West. That don't make the line impactful because it still don't make sense. Eminem, 8 Mile, he was himself. Like,
yeah, nah.
But he was active. He was active. He was gainfully employed as an actor. So I shouldn't be grading on whether or not they were good at what they were doing, or if they had real acting chops. But I think whatever. So we just gonna say everybody who was actively acting while they were actively rapping. So yeah, all of these people fit. All of these people fit. No Diddy. MC8, that nigga got acting credits.
Yeah, that's a new one to me.
Oh, E40. He was in what's the movie? Come on, BET all the time. 3 Strikes. Hey, what's up, Weeble?
I never seen that.
What's good, Weebleization?
Oh man, how can we forget the GOAT, bro?
Buddy from Onyx, I can't remember his name. Do the knowledge, nigga. I can't remember his name, but yeah, him from Onyx. He was in Stay the Last Dance.
Bow Wow, bro. How we forget the GOAT, bro?
Yeah. He is the greatest of all time. That's right.
Damn, Bow Wow, bro.
Busta Rhymes. What movie was Busta in?
Yeah, I don't know that.
Because the thing that just keep coming to my mind is Pastor Kavasi, but I know that's not what y'all talk about. Y'all missing it. Only said it because it was Pac, and Pac always strikes a nerve to a West Coast artist.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, it does strike a nerve. It does.
But so that makes the line make sense.
No, it's just impactful in the sense that niggas gonna get triggered.
Fredo Star. Is it Fredo or Fredo Star? It's one of them. Janet Jackson, Poetic Justice, Whitney Houston, Bodyguard. But in the context of the song, he's talking about rappers. But we got it. But for the since y'all brought them up, we're gonna shout out the ladies. We're gonna continue that going. Who else?
Everybody from Rockefeller.
Jill Scott. Yeah, all of the Rockefeller niggas, all of them. I think everybody except Jay. Jay was like, I'm too good for that shit.
Yeah.
Down in Dixie. We ain't forget you. We said Common. I said Common. He was one of the first people. That's why I said she a singer. Q-Tip. Q-Tip was in Poetic Justice.
I don't remember that. No.
I don't know.
Silk the Shocker.
Yeah, he was in was it About It?
What the fuck?
Hold on.
Silk the Shocker.
Q-Tip was in that movie when he had ended up going to jail and ended up getting shot. I can't remember the name of it. His daddy had went to jail. His daddy was played by I don't know his name either, buddy with the dreads. Shit. Shout out to Eve.
Yep.
What movie was Eve in? I can't remember.
Well, I mean, she had her show.
The Nicki Minaj was in Barbershop. Oh yeah, she did have a show. Busta was in Halloween, Michael Myers sequel. Okay, got you.
Yeah, I never seen that, so I wouldn't have known that.
Busta Rhymes is in How You Learning. Okay. 3 Stacks. We said 3 Stacks. Master P and I Got the Hookup. Queen Latifah. We already said that. Nas and Belly. Yep. Ray J. Yeah. Mark Wahlberg. Prison Song. That's the name of the movie. Oh, what's good, Jalapa? What's good, man? We got to work, man. I had been waiting because we got some shit going on. But I'm gonna set up something that we can get us a live stream. Shout out to Jalapa in the chat. Mary J. Yeah, she's actually a good actress. She's actually tough. I like Mary J as an actress. Let me see. Eve was in the first Barbershop. She was messing with
Mike Ely.
Yeah, one of them niggas. I can't remember. I ain't seen that movie in so long. I ain't gonna lie. Ice Cube filmography is kind of deep.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it is. It's very, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Luda had a long run. Like Luda had a long run of being active. Because you got to remember like how long ago the first Fast and Furious 2 was.
Mm-hmm. Is he still in the movies now?
Yeah, he was in the last one I saw. Yeah, okay. we said Method Man.
Yeah, we said
Method. Okay, we missing the plot. The point is the initial line that Joey said about that only him and Pac know
knows.
his feeling is insane. Like,
Insane. Yeah.
that shit don't make no sense.
Yeah, we broke that down
I
completely.
don't care how you want to bring in Pac to say it's Sting, like that don't make the line make sense. Because the one thing I have seen from the West Coast niggas, they said they give props. So like they're not gonna just be solely triggered because he mentioned Pac name. Because for one, it's not disrespectful. And two, oh yeah, and yeah, Ice-T was active when New Jack City came out, right?
Yes.
Ooh, I want to kill you so bad. My it's hard. Oh shit. Hold on. Yeah, I just think that line causes more problems. More questions than answers.
Now
go ahead.
With Ice-T being in Law and Order, but he wasn't actively releasing music during that time, was he?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I didn't know he was breaking out albums while he was doing. Hey man, he dead. Shout out to Ice-T.
Yeah,
Shout out to Ice-T, man. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hold on, wait. My bad. We gotta get back. We gotta finish this shit. Me and Paco know. Play with fire, then you're gonna get burned. Listen and learn, kid. You was better off as the intern. Better yet, a mascot. I've been a beast with these flows. Nigga, you can ask Dot. Illuminati Part 2. Yeah, that was the last shot. It's the difference between that and Ruler's Back. Let's be clear. I salute you, Kenny, but I know you well or well. You looking for some competition, then just know I'll be right here. Okay, so we was almost done. Yeah, because this is just outro. He called himself Joey Brunson.
Yeah. And I get that. Like, I get what he was saying, but it still just come off as like, nigga, you thirsty, bro. Like, you was smoking. Well, I ain't gonna say smoking, but you definitely getting off on Ray Vaughn. You didn't need that last shit. Like, reminding Kendrick that you still here. That nigga don't care.
That was his his when JC was battling Rum Nitty and he was smoking him in the second round when he did the Neil Armstrong. And everybody in the crowd went crazy. And then he was like, where the fuck is Lux?
Yeah.
So I get it. And like I ain't the whole thirst thing, like we're gonna leave that alone because like we said, like if this is his campaign and while he's on his campaign working his way up, he gonna continue to ask for him. That's cool. That's cool. That's a part of the campaign because you kind of have to restate your intention when you have like big moments. And I think he thinks because this, like I said yesterday when I recorded the reaction and we saying now, this song is fire.
Yes.
This song is fire. Mm-hmm. So like I said, in the next 15, 20, 30 minutes, y'all was gonna be mad. Like Joey went crazy on this song.
Mm-hmm.
He did. Joe was snapping. The beat was tough. It gave that that rugged but like upscale, gritty New York feel. He was rapping. He attacked him the entire song. Schemes, double entendres, name flips, wordplay, everything you want from a non-lethal rap beef.
Is there.
Maybe outside of a couple vocal octave increases, we got it.
Yeah.
Like, of course, it's not at the super duper high levels of like when Mickey Fax was bodying
Royce
5'9", but as far as like a checklist, like he hit a lot of the pieces on the checklist to make a good diss track, and he was barring up, bro. He was barring up. Now I haven't heard JC versus Verb. They going against each other. When?
I don't. It's been announced. Like they've been kind of like promoing and shit, but I don't know when the battle is though. But I did see that.
That's tough.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I ain't crazy enough. I watched like clips from Jay-Z. I watched some highlights from JC versus Surf today.
It wasn't as bad as we thought it was.
Nah, it was worse.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it was worse.
Cause I rewatched that battle actually
Oh
recently.
my God.
Surf was cooking that nigga, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't know what the fuck JC thought. I don't know how he thought he was gonna be the one to talk to Sue Surf. Like, so I get it. Like, to some of the points I was making earlier about the whole, like, how some of the Joey fans who are in the chat was like, Ray Vaughn not the person to bring it to him. But like, that shit was personal too. Like the shit that JC was trying to say. Like JC was really trying to like call bruh street cred in the question. Like when we can sit here and clearly see that ain't nothing about JC Street.
Yeah.
But
and that dumbass Amiri hoodie. I was like,
he was looking stupid.
Like, nigga, you lost off the hoodie alone, bro.
You look like a fiend. Like, and you sit here trying to tell somebody about rap, about street shit. Like, nah, bro, cut it out. But yeah, I haven't heard the reason yet. So have you heard it?
I heard like the first like 30 seconds or so. Then I had to do something else at work, so I didn't get a chance to hear the whole thing. But yeah, I did hear like the very beginning of it, and sounds interesting. I'll say that.
Okay.
Because I didn't know that he even dropped something until Cole, shout out to Cole, BYNK Radio. You know what I'm saying? Good friend of the show. He had tagged me in a post that Reason had put up saying that he gonna have lyrics, like he dropping a video for the song. He gonna have lyrics up, and we need to tap in with him. And you know, I guess I don't know if he cleared or something. I don't know what that means exactly.
He'll just he'll allow the reactors to monetize the video. That's all.
Okay. All right, but
let me get to some of these super chats real quick. Shout out to D2B2, sponsor of today's chat. Now, no one is saying that Joey can't rap. He can rap his ass off. I just wish that he'd prove it by building his catalog instead of trying to shoot at others while he's been halfway out the rap game for years to begin with.
Yep, that's a good point, bro.
I feel that. I feel that. I just also think, in the spirit of competition, I think this is part of building your chops in the rap, in hip hop as an art form.
Because he's been gone for so long. I guess you gotta let niggas know, you gotta remind niggas. And what better way to do that than through a battle? Because if you just trying to build your catalog by making an album or trying to make a hit song, that's not really, you know what I'm saying, showcasing your actual talents. Because trying to make a song versus actually rapping directly at somebody is totally different. So, like, I know I mentioned what I said earlier about him going at Kendrick, but I also, like I said, I still feel like from the competition aspect, I love this shit. Yeah. And like I said, it ain't no better way to show how good you are at rapping than just fucking rapping.
Yeah. And picking skill, I mean, and picking song over skill is how Drake got into the places he got into. So I think just from the reset that's taking place, shit like this is gonna happen. People are gonna be ambitious in the shots they try to shoot. Like, but Ray Vaughn said it. He got interviewed by the Company Man. I think it came out this earlier today. He was like, shit, if Joey clout chasing, we clout chasing too. I'm gonna turn your ass into a rollout. It's just a part of it. Like, if everybody is trying to, like, hip hop is inherently competitive.
Yeah.
So the whole clout chasing shit is kind of a part of competition.
Right.
Was your hat just moving?
My hat?
Yeah. It looked like the brim was jumping. I might be tripping.
Yeah, I think you tripping.
I've been up for a long time, man. I thought your hat was moving. Yeah, I thought the brim was jumping like this. I was like, oh shit.
Nah, bro. No.
Oh man, did I have some ketamine? Hold on, what's going on? But yeah, I do think Joe is shooting for the stars. And a lot is gonna come from that. It may not come from the star he's shooting at. Shoot at the, what they call it, shoot for the moon. Is it shoot for the moon and land amongst the stars? Is that it? Is that the saying?
I don't think so. You shoot for the stars, you land on the moon, I think.
No. I don't know. It's one of them. It's shoot for something. It's like, okay, you aim for perfect, and then you fall at excellence, right?
Yeah.
So so I ain't tripping off him shooting at like the concept of shooting at Kendrick. Cool. It's if he go to sleep at night earnestly believing that Kendrick is coming, shoot for the stars, aim for the moon. So shoot for the stars, land on the moon, aim for the moon. Okay, so it's an iteration of all of that. Nah, you had to say shoot for the moon, aim amongst, land amongst the stars. So basically it's like the whisper game. Everybody got a different version.
Tomato,
Shoot
tomato.
for the moon, even if you kiss, you'll end up, even if you miss, you'll end up in the stars. Okay. So it's in there somewhere. Okay. So I ain't tripping on that. My problem is shit, I don't even know if that's a problem because Joey has the right to believe he is where he believes he is. He just got to prove it. So the thing is, he got to smoke shit.
Yeah.
He got to smoke shit. So he got to done off Vaughn. If he has any hope to get to a situation where he can stand in a position to earnestly ask Kendrick to invite him for a fade, he got to smoke him.
Yeah, like even though I definitely feel as though this was a good helping, but yeah, it's not enough. Like I still feel as though Vaughn can respond and smoke this shit. To be honest, like I really feel as though there's still the opportunity there for Vaughn to show, like, nah, nigga, you got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's still there. It's like one of them blows where it's like, oh nah, that he won that round clear type shit. No, it's not that.
Shout out to Keelan Blood. The timing was off when we just finished the year with the Drake battle, and here comes Baby Teeth. Y'all are crazy, bro. Joey has to smoke. Shout out D2B2. Joey has to smoke Ray in order for this whole play to make sense. Because if you end up in a neck and neck battle with Ray Vaughn, like you lose twofold because you spent all of this time, and the person who gains the most is Ray Vaughn because you couldn't even prove that the separation exists in the skill because your whole argument is skill. Like if you're saying skill wise, you can stand next to Kendrick and y'all should have a back and forth, and to put all of the rap industry shit to the side. But you can't decisively whoop Ray Vaughn. You don't deserve to stand in front of me.
And it's kind of like, just to go back to the JC and Surf thing, like you talked all that shit to get Surf, and you definitely been talking your own shit to get Lux. Just to get there and shit to bed is crazy to me. Danny Myers, another good example, been calling out Lux for years, and this nigga take any and everybody, and some of them battles are debatable.
Got real sick and died. Shout out to Tay Rock. Got real sick and died.
So I mean, if you gonna do that, like you gotta smoke everything in front of you, bro. Everything. It can't be no debatables, no neck and neck. If you shooting that high, you gotta smoke everything to make your point absolute that nah, nigga, I'm the one you should look at. You know what I'm saying? It's still room for Vaughn to take this shit over. So yeah, I'm definitely excited. And then on top of that shit, you still got other people that's jumping into the battle because we don't know when or if Daylight finna respond again to that shit. So that's somebody else that you got to deal with. Then now Reed's are jumping in and people saying that shit fire. So and then AZ Shike jumping in with a shot at the end of his video of the song. I did hear that shit, and I like that. It was cool. It was like 15 seconds or so, like right at the end. Like the song was over, then it was like a post-credit scene almost for another song. And he threw a shot at Joey in that part. But yeah, I mean, you got all these people coming out the woodwork because you challenged the whole West Coast. So if you take on all these people, you have to smoke them definitively in order for Kendrick to even look your way.
Oh, real quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on, Jesse. What? I don't know. I think you're new here. You just set up some shit I was not planning for because we got about 15 minutes because I got to go to work early in the morning, and we'll be back for another live stream tomorrow. This was just to talk about Joey versus Ray Vaughn, but I think we're gonna end it on this question that you have, or we'll discuss this and depending on how quick we get through it. But let's just table that. Who do you think is up right now? If Joey is declaring the battle begins with Hoera, no, with with Hoera and in the finals. Who do you have up?
I got Joey up.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. He had way like I think the musicality of Ray Vaughn pushes the song up, but he also had bars.
Yeah, but not more than
Joey shit was like
tailored, bro.
Yeah, like Ray Vaughn shit was like a good second round.
Yeah.
This is like he was talking to him, bro.
Mm-hmm. I got Joey up on this one, bro.
And it's not a lot. Let's say if I give whole era 3.5 mics, I'm giving the finals 4 mics. It ain't a big lead, but I think Joey is slightly in the lead now. Yeah. Now, if we take everything that's come out into consideration,
then it's different.
I think Ray Vaughn is in the lead because Ray Vaughn put more points on the board. Because Joey misrepresented himself with sorry, not sorry.
Sorry. Yep.
And like you said, if you don't feel like Impossible Patties is one, Crash Out Heritage is definitely one. I ain't gonna lie. So this shit just so not linear. Like Joey fucked it up for not participating in the middle.
And that's one thing I did want
to Crash Out Heritage, the Cypher, whole era, and the finals. If we taking those 4 out, what are we doing? I mean, if those are the 4, what are we doing?
Let's see.
I got Ray up if we doing that.
Yeah, because the Cypher is more so a daylight shot than a Ray Vaughn. I mean, he did have shots for Ray Vaughn, but it was definitely more tailored for daylight on the Cypher. Yeah. So if we doing that, I got Ray Vaughn up. If we're counting those out, I got Ray Vaughn. But if we just going a whole era versus the finals, I got the finals. Because I think
Crash Out Heritage was just a full diss track. Yeah. So I think we can't ignore it because Joey want to.
And then also too, I think whole era was something he already had in the tuck, and he just reworked it a little bit or added a verse to it after the cypher drop, and that's why it came out immediately because it's something he already had. He was already working on. It just never dropped because Joey never responded during that period. That's what it sounded like to me.
Who's to say? Because we know that these niggas can get in the lab and cook some up in 3 hours and have it ready to go in another 30 minutes. Like I was watching some Weeknd said he made my is it My Dear Melancholy?
I don't know. I'm not that familiar with his album.
He said it's he put the album together super fast. Kendrick put the Black Panther album together in a few weeks, in like a month. Came back with 19 tracks. So I can't commit to the idea that he was even sitting on the song. Like the old school battles when they was like in the 90s and early 2000s, niggas was like going song for song, day after day. So I don't know, man. Like as far as like the lore of song creation, I can't really commit to either side. Because I know that niggas can cook up, especially if you just in the studio and this is your profession. Like it's different for somebody like me. Like shit, it might take me 3 days because I gotta go through but as somebody who know exactly what the fuck they doing, they can get in there and crank out a song in 2 hours. But if we're going on the 4 songs or the 4 performances, I got Ray Vaughn with a slight edge. But if we're going the last 2 songs, I got Joey with a slight edge.
Yeah, I agree the same way.
But
Jesse, let's get to this question.
Let's talk to him. Jesse, Jesse, let's talk to him. Come on, kid.
Drake was
Kenny
low
Cook.
hanging fruit.
But let's not pretend he didn't. Let's not pretend he didn't. But Drake was not low hanging fruit. Y'all think he would have done Cole like that? Nah, I can see Joey hanging with Dot. Nigga, you crazy. Nigga, you crazy.
How was Drake low hanging fruit? I don't understand that.
It's crazy, bro. Like,
I don't get that. I don't get that at all.
Taylor Made dropped and folks thought Kendrick was dead. Now he's low hanging fruit.
I don't get it.
Yes.
I don't. And it is not
crazy.
It just stature wise, Drake and Kendrick was here. Like they literally see each other eye to eye, even though Drake said he look over Kenny, but we know stature wise they were here together. That is a even matchup in terms of stature, you know what I'm saying, impact on the culture, everything. And even if you just want to say about the raps, Drake can rap. Granted, of course, everybody question who write this and who write that, whatever. But still, even with that, Drake has put out enough content to where you can gauge his ability to rap. Drake can rap with the best of them niggas. Drake can rap with he can rap with a lot of them niggas, bro. I'm sorry, Drake can rap. So no, I don't see how that's low hanging fruit. That's crazy, especially if a nigga of that stature been shooting at me off and on for years. The fuck, what you mean? Like,
and
I don't.
I can answer that question and I can answer that question with a rhetorical question. If Drake was such low hanging fruit, why didn't Champagne Moment sting?
Yeah, cause that shit came and went. Nobody even look at that shit. That's the Rick Ross song, right?
Why were only Kendrick's disses towards Drake impactful? What other diss from we don't trust you or we still don't trust you do you remember outside of like that? Do you remember what The Weeknd was saying other than
it's got me reaching for my waist?
Shout out to Rita. It's not about liking it. The song wasn't impactful. If Drake was low hanging fruit, which means he was easily attainable and easily done away with, it would have been impactful because folks would have been like think about it like this. Now, if he's saying that Drake had information that Kendrick could easily attack, that still doesn't prove the point that you're making because other people tried it and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Like the only other person who was actually able to make Drake bleed was Pusha T.
Yeah. And that was a surprise to everybody, to mainstream hip hop. Of course, people who know hip hop know Pusha get busy, but to the mainstream audience that may or may not know Pusha or the Clips, even, you know, that was a big moment. That was a big moment, bro. A huge moment.
Low hanging fruit is crazy.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. I seen a comment, Lachey. She said Drake was a worthy opponent until he wasn't. I 100% agree with that notion. Because now, when you look at Drake now, if he ever tried to get into a battle, no, I think that is low hanging fruit because all we can do, we just can attack the fact that you fucking sued after you lost the battle.
Yeah,
that would be low hanging fruit, in my opinion.
Drake is low hanging fruit because of all of the negatives against him. It's part of the reason Kendrick's bars stuck. Drake got peed on, for goodness sake. Why, when Meek Mill broke that, nobody cared?
Yep.
Meek Mill was the first person to actually air Drake out for having a writer
and peed
and
on
said on wax that he got peed on, and nobody cared. Nobody cared. So the whole low-hanging fruit argument is null and void, because if that was the case, the other people who attacked him for the same things would have got him out of the paint sooner. So unless you're saying that because Kendrick is Kendrick, it worked, that also says that Kendrick did it in a way that nobody else could do it. So that makes what Kendrick did more important. people got tired of Drake. Man, the fuck, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. When Taylor Made dropped, everybody, all of the major media talking heads, a bunch of people on social media and Twitter and Threads and Instagram, they were saying Kendrick was dead before he even responded. Nobody got tired, quote unquote, of Drake until Kendrick started bombing on his ass. Yes. Nobody was fucking tired of Drake, bro. Nobody.
Yeah.
No fucking body, bro. We are not finna do that shit. It's 2025 and I'm finna stop letting y'all niggas lie.
Yeah, like all that revisionist history shit.
That's crazy, bro.
It's fucking annoying. Like, we not finna do that. Like, we not gonna sit up and act like Drake was not the golden child. He can say and do whatever the fuck he want whenever he felt like it. Like, we not finna act like that wasn't the case. Drake could literally hum on a song and that shit was a fucking hit because everybody loved this nigga. And now all of a sudden, all y'all hate him. Like, it's crazy. Like, stop it. Stop.
Like, hold on. Ain't Nick, bro? Ain't nigga still, bro? I don't know if you remember, DJ. Well, I'm pretty sure you remember. The end of 2024 into the beginning of 2025, niggas was trying to say Family Matters was the best song of the diss. Absolutely. But niggas got tired of Drake. It was a whole media campaign trying to like recontextualize the whole battle to where Family Matters was the best song and the best diss. We are not finna do this. The company man to this day is championing tailor-made freestyle. Niggas is not, bro. Niggas didn't get tired of Drake, quote unquote, until Kendrick gave them the okay to. And then still, niggas is still saluting Drake. It is whole red pill anti-feminine, not even just anti-feminist, but just anti-feminine regimes linking up to destroy Kendrick to rebuild Drake's image. Niggas is not tired of Drake, bro.
And even with the everything that Drake is doing post lawsuit starting, all the subliminals and the petty shit here and there, like, yeah, people getting tired of that. But just as many people that's tired of Drake are doing that shit, it's even more people championing him for going at the labels and doing what he can for the industry and getting his money and this and that. Like, we not finna sit up and act like people still don't fuck with Drake, because they do. But as far as his image in hip hop, his stand against hip hop, that shit is done. But to the mainstream general audience, people don't care about like real shit. They still love Drake. They still fuck with Drake.
And so real quick, how many records? Because this is a way to determine whether or not people was tired of Drake.
Yeah.
When did For All the Dogs come out? 2023, mid to late 2023.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
How many? Let me look up and see how many records that album sold first week. Let me see. I just want to see at what era the niggas get tired of Drake. I just want to see. Let's see. For All the Dogs did 402,000 equivalent sales the first week. 402,000. The tired shit that y'all talking about, like that general change in the discourse around Drake, did not happen until after the battle.
Yes.
Because 6 months before it started, he dropped the album that sold almost 500,000 copies the first week. And then even after, I just saw something today. Shout out to him. Nokia just went #1 on Rhythmic. Nokia still fight. Ain't Nokia still in the top 5 on Billboard?
I think so. Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
no, bro. Look at, bro. I don't like that. Now you patronizing us. Now you gaslighting us.
Who?
He said, this Jesse dude. He said, "Damn, y'all went from 2 to 200 over my opinion. I was fucking with y'all level-headedness too. I don't like that. I don't like that.
It's cool. It's cool.
Don't gaslight me, bro, to make it seem like,
because it's not just an opinion, sir. You made an assertion. You made an assertion and continue to, you know what I'm saying? You continue to step on it. You planted your feet. Hey, and you know what? You're acting like Joey Badass. Don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that. Because you dropped the rulers back. Because you thought you did your big one. You thought you did your big one with the first comment you made. We responded. Everybody jumped on your ass. And then you tried to recontextualize what you initially said, and now you gonna gaslight me with the hard part 6. That's crazy, gang.
No,
That's
man.
crazy.
We not gonna do that. We not doing that.
That's crazy.
I hate when people do that to me, bro. Don't gaslight me, dog. I'm not stupid.
Crazy.
Don't do that.
But let me answer your initial question about the J. Cole shit. I got you. Hold on. Yeah, he would have whooped J. Cole ass. What's up? He would have whooped J. Cole ass. What's up?
I ain't got nothing to say to that.
I got you. Hold on. Clear out. What Kobe used to do? What Kobe used to do? Clear this motherfucker out. I got you. Hold on. Okay, so check this out. J. Cole dropped 7-minute drill. He attacked Kendrick's credibility,
discography,
his discography, his integrity, not only as an artist, but as a man. You think he was gonna come out and start rapping? You think he was gonna try to bar J. Cole up? You really think that? Or you think he was gonna you think he was gonna put on some brand new penny loafers and go knee deep in J. Cole ass? Which one? Which one you think?
Meet the Cole. Meet the Coles, nigga.
Which one do you think? Which one do you think, sir? After J. Cole said your album's trash. That's cool because that's still hip hop. Then he say, hey, you putting on a whole facade. You done fell off. You ain't really who you say you is. You ain't who you present yourself to be. After that, I think Kendrick is like, okay, cool. You want to talk about mothers? I'm finna get off of your ass, J. Cole. I'm finna talk about how you going through identity crisis, how you a perpetual people pleaser, how you ain't made a good album since Born Center, how you been biting my style since Forest Hills Drive, how that's your Good Kid, Mad City. How, what's the other album? How For Your Eyes Only is your Tip to Pimp a Butterfly.
KOD is your damn.
KOD is your damn. And I know for a fact that that's your damn because you didn't even start working on that album till you came to see me perform at the damn tour. And then 2 weeks later, boom, what you drop? KOD. What color is the album color scheme? Red and pastels. What color is the color scheme for Your Eyes Only? Sepia. Or whatever color it is, with the browns and the light greens. What you doing on For Your Eyes Only? Rapping over jazz production. Who did that first in hip hop in this era? Kendrick Lamar. Who you stole that from? What you doing on Good Kid? Well, not Good Kid, Mad City. Freudian slip, but it's pertinent. What did you do on Forest Hills Drive? Ain't that your coming of age album? Ain't you talking about how you survived from street life and regained a perspective towards the back end of the album? Ain't Love Yours supposed to be your real?
Skip.
Come on, J-Cole. Come on. Hey, don't play with me. He would have killed him. He would have killed that nigga, bro. He would have killed him. He would have killed that nigga, bro.
How come we crash out on J. Cole every time?
Because he asked for it. He asked for it. It's in my heritage, nigga. I got crash out heritage, nigga. What's up? Yeah, nigga, what's up? I got crash out heritage. And he would have spazzed on your ass for trying to compare yourself to Rakim, nigga. No, we not doing that. We not doing that. Fuck wrong with you talking about some what he would have did to Cole. That nigga dropped a throwaway feature track and made Cole tuck his whole life in. What you think he would have did if he would have bombed on him for 6 minutes like he did with Euphoria? What you think J. Cole would have did if Kendrick said the only time you talk about your wife is when you brag on cheating on her? What you think he would have did? Huh? Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't talk like Kendrick just only beat Drake because everybody wanted Drake to lose, nigga.
Yeah, stop it.
Twitter didn't write Meet the Grams.
That's one thing.
Meet the Grams. He would have smoked J. Cole.
That's one thing I will say. Y'all not finna sit up here and act like it went people in Drake's corner. Drake did not lose because people wanted him to lose. The fuck? He lost because that nigga was not prepared His bars were weak. And that nigga was a sore loser. That's why the fuck he lost. It wasn't because everybody was ready to see him fall. The fuck? Like,
You know how many people are financially invested into the type of music that Drake injects into the industry? You know how many sponsorships and partnerships and handshake agreements was done behind the scenes to make sure Drake succeeded? Gilly, Charlemagne, fucking What's the Dirt, NFL podcast, all of these niggas were in pocket to make sure he won. Aiden Ross, Castanet didn't want to see Kendrick win, nigga. Because they got to realign their whole existence to make room for the type of rap that Kendrick is going to bring into the industry. The whole system is going to shift. If what Kendrick is trying to do takes place, a lot of the bullshit that folks getting off, not going to work.
And then on top of that, just to go back to your point that it's so many people in Drake's pockets in terms of wanting to see him succeed. The fact that motherfucking the man who not gonna name pulled him out the battle with Pusha T because he seen where that shit was going. It was about to get ugly. It was gonna fuck up the money. It already fucked up the Adidas rollout. He couldn't even introduce his son the way he wanted to through the Adidas rollout because Pusha stepped all on that shit. Just like Meet the Grams did Family Matters. He stepped on that shit completely. So we not gonna sit up here and act like there's not investment in Drake for him to succeed. Drake has built his brand on being number one his entire career. That's what his brand is being a winner. That's why people want to live vicariously through this nigga because they only see him win. We've never seen him lose at any point in hip hop until Pusha smacked his ass up real quick. But even that, pulling him out that beef, Drake was still able to bounce back and have a God's plan. And what doing all the numbers that Scorpion did, Drake was able to bounce back from that shit still. Dropping mediocre albums, but he still was able to bounce back.
There you go.
But he was still able to bounce back commercially to still sustain his brand as being number one. So you're not going to sit up and tell me going into the biggest rap battle of all time in hip hop, people wanted to see Drake lose. You are insane. Drake had more to gain by beating Kendrick than any other thing he's ever done because he can please both sides of the narrative. Commercially, his songs would have went through the fucking roof just like it did for Kendrick. But also for the hip hop side, you gain the credit and the respect from the people that you initially looked up to the most in hip hop by beating one of the best wordsmiths of your generation, if not the best. Like we not finna do this shit. I'm sick of everybody up here trying to twist the narrative around to make it seem like Drake is just like some bum. We not doing that. We not doing that. So Fat Joe, Mason, Cam, yes, everybody was in Drake's corner. What do you mean? Like, stop it, bro. It's pissing me. Now you get me amped. You get me amped, bro. Like, stop it.
I had to cool down. Hold on. Man. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Kendrick addressed that same guy who we won't mention right from the jump because he's not scared of them niggas.
Like, come on,
he's not scared of them niggas, bro. Like, granted, like I don't think Kendrick would have ran outside and be like, "Hey, me and Buddy can have a shootout," but like, look, okay.
Come on,
any particular thing about where Drake was craft wise when the battle took place? Who fault is that? Who fault is that? Who fault is that? My dad wasn't around, but I know he would. If he was around and he was a good dad, I know he would have told me this all the time. Stay ready, so you ain't never gotta get ready, huh? Don't let me get on my Dick Gregory, huh? No, gosh, nope. He asked for it and he getting it. No, because this is two things that I love.
Don't do that.
Crashing out on J. Cole ass and talking about the beautiful exchange of words. I love it.
I'm just talking about the mere fact that nigga don't gaslight me, bro. Don't do that. I'm pissed off for this. That you don't know how bad that shit hurts my fucking nerves, bro. Sania will tell you, bro. I hate that shit. Do not do that shit to me, bro. I hate it. I hate it so much. Don't do that. And that's what I felt at that moment. I'm pissed off now.
Oh shit. DJ, should we leave him alone?
Tell me.
Man, I don't know, bro.
Let me see. He responded. He or she, because I'm unsure, so I don't want to misgender you. I don't want our channel to fall for misgendering somebody. All I was saying is Kenny had been plotting and had all the dirt. Who? So what? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And let me find the response. For that. I don't even have to say nothing. No. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to say nothing. We don't have to say nothing. Read that. Read that, DJ.
KRS1 said he keep bars tucked for anyone.
So what that mean? I'm already ready.
But then on top of that, Drake was already shooting at Kendrick. If you go back to For All the Dogs, and I always give credit to Skip for this, go back and listen to Red Button. Go back and listen to Evil Ways. They throwing shots at this nigga the whole time. So clearly you got something ready. You doing something.
Yasuki. Skip and DJ, who in the current rap game right now is worthy to battle Kendrick? We kind of already discussed that about 2 hours ago. So if you please, I ain't being disrespectful. If you please rewind, we said it. But yeah, shout out to B2B2. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's a fact. That's like if you a boxer, right? And it's a perfect, okay, maybe we're gonna get off of this. Perfect analogy. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford stay in the gym. He stays in the gym. Errol Spence, if he feel like it, he might balloon all the way. He might be 40 pounds above his fighting weight, which at the time was 147. You'll see Errol Spence walking around at 185, 190. Not in condition. No cuts, no definition, no nothing. So if you already not seriously training and you know you finna go up against one of the best people, not just in your division, but in your era and possibly ever in the sport, and you aren't consistently ready, you gonna get your ass beat because you already at a disadvantage. Bud Crawford, hand to hand at y'all primes, is better than you already. So if you weren't training to improve, you already lost, because if you're training to get back in shape while he's training to improve and beat you specifically, you ain't just finna lose, you finna get your ass beat. So you telling me that Drake decided to pop all of this shit. So when dropping First Person Shooter, did the Red Button, was on stage popping all of this shit, you telling me that he wasn't prepping songs, he wasn't doing push-ups, he wasn't ready, he wasn't conditioned? That's his fault. So when people was like, damn, what's taking Kendrick so long? He was formulating a game plan. He was like, I'm gonna take his jab away. I'm a no pull counters. I'm staying in the pocket. I'm catching and shooting. I'm ready. I already know exactly what he's doing. I'm gonna stand in southpaw, so that automatically puts him at a disadvantage. So now I can be aggressive from a defensive stance. I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna sit here and counterpunch from the pocket all night. And at that point, Errol Spence didn't have nothing because he didn't take the steps to improve. He didn't even show up with who he normally is. If you look at his body showed you that he didn't take it as seriously as he should have. So who fault is that? So when people be like, it wasn't the same Errol, who fault is that? That's Errol fault. Just like it's Drake fault. Drake wasn't prepared. That ain't nobody's fault. If you saying Kendrick had bars that he had been sitting on, that's the sign of a great MC. If one of the greatest MCs of all time in KRS Run lives by this, how can you say it as a slight to Kendrick for doing the same shit? Come on.
I study rap battles for a living.
And you not prepared. You know how many rap battlers or battle rappers, excuse me, say, hey man, I got a round for every prominent battle rapper in the sport. Come on. Oh, okay. So you okay. Last thing I'm gonna say, I was just throwing out a scenario to see what the temperature was. That's it. No gaslight, no nothing. Shit, I was fucking with y'all because y'all seem to really live this hip hop shit. Okay, that's cool for sure. Bet. Peace to you. So whatever you decide, however you want to handle this further with your viewership, that's cool. You know, you call some great discourse. Take it how you want to take it. Just know that you caused this. You stir some shit up. You stir some shit up. You can say whatever you want to say, but like Charlamagne say, you can't.
Yep.
You can't judge how somebody respond. You came in this hole and threw a jab, regardless of what you thought was gonna happen. You threw a jab, my nigga. So shit, you got jumped. You jabbed a nigga in front of a crowd of supporters. What you thought was gonna happen? You got jumped. Just like perfect example, and then we can get out of here, DJ. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a video recently. Ghostface Killer, he was performing somewhere, like maybe in an auditorium, and somebody was heckling him from the front of the crowd. Ghostface Killer stepped over and addressed him while he was rapping, right? You know what happened after that? Some fans beat the shit out of the dude.
That is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He good though, right?
Yeah, they didn't beat him like unconscious or nothing like that. They just beat his ass.
Damn. Okay.
So the point I'm making is watch who you swinging at. But we're not taking it personal. So I don't want you to think we taking this personal. You got crashed out on strictly because of hip hop. Like I don't know you to disrespect you, and if you felt disrespected, it was in the throes of this hip hop conversation. So
I mean, I appreciate the walk back, but I ain't gonna lie, I took offense to it. I did. I'm being honest with you. I did. I just don't like that shit. Don't gaslight me, bro. I mean, we can walk it back, we can dap it up, be cool, but I'm just like, you know, in the moment, I was pissed.
And we fought a little bit.
Yeah, we did. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We had to settle it. That's all. But
Damn,
just know,
nigga.
yeah, nah, I ain't like that.
Man, you bit my knuckle, nigga.
Shit. You good though? All right, bet. Shit, let's go to McDonald's, nigga. Let's go get a 4 for 4 from Wendy's, nigga. We good.
Hey, here. Hey, man. Put that broccoli on your face, nigga. Come on, let's go. We good. That should go down by the time we get to the store.
Yeah, man.
Tell your mama you failed, nigga.
Yeah, just a little friendly thing. We keep it that way. You know
oh man. All right. We done, Jesse, man. It's all love. What buddy be saying? It's all love.
Yeah.
It's all love. But yeah, man. What y'all got for us, man? We finna get out of here. Let me see. Okay, so it's a couple super chats we missed. Shout out to 72 Pals. In the words of KRS1 to Razcast, forget going line for line. Let's go show for show. K-Dot can say let's go tour for tour, not on Dot's level.
Oh my God, don't do that. Oh jeez. Nigga, I was there. I experienced the shit in real time. Joe ain't got no shit like that.
Nigga. Oh man.
I
bro,
was
that
there,
shit was
nigga.
insane.
That is
shout out to the fire that wouldn't let me stop sweating, bro.
Like, bro, I can speak to it. I bought the tickets, nigga. I was there on the floor. I experienced it. It's levels, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Shout out to Dre. Joey giving LL versus Cannabis vibes. And LL kind of like got treacherous with Cannabis. He kind of beat the shit out of Cannabis, and that led to Cannabis career not getting to what people projected it to. Cannabis and Eminem was supposed to be the nicest underground MCs and high projection. The boom, LL got Cannabis out of here. Excuse me, that's what I was saying. Yeah, whooped ass, belt to ass. Shout out to Dre again. Ray Vaughn, LA Lakers freestyle versus Joey Shine Epps. Nigga, get the fuck. Come on, man.
Nah, Ray Vaughn got that.
And also, which Ray Vaughn LA Lakers freestyle? Because the one where he got on the yellow bomber.
Yeah, that's the one I'm assuming he talking about. But I'm thinking he was talking about this last one. If we going by
If we talk about Yellow Bomb,
I'm
I've been fucking with Ray Vaughn since then. Like if we talking about Yellow Bomb or Ray Vaughn,
yeah.
I don't know if Joey can get to that height. I don't know if that smooth, slow rapping shit can get to that height.
No,
because he had wordplay, all of the intangibles. It's crazy. Yeah, no. Either LA Leakers freestyle better than the Bull Spiral shit. And that's why I'm saying if we add that in there and Sorry Not Sorry, Ray Vaughn is in even more of a lead. But the LA Leakers wasn't directed at Joey, so I don't want to count it. Chief Trey, member for 3 months. Shout out to you. That nigga was high. He owed me money. We're gonna talk about this tomorrow. D2B2, shout out to you. The amicus brief, folks, really study rap battles for a living, Aubrey. That amicus brief was beautiful. Shout out to Absa for breaking it down. I want to talk shit about it tomorrow. Well, not about it, but about what it said, because it's a lot of shit that we've been saying for months.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Down in Dixie. Now we need a "Don't Gaslight Me, Bro" t-shirt, man. Hey, I promise y'all, once we find some t-shirts and like some designs that we really trust, so they just not basic as fuck, we gonna get them tees, man. We gonna get them shirts going for y'all. Yeah. Shout out to 72 Pass. Ray is a spitter, not just an MC. Yes. Shout out to I Lose a Lot. LL made cannabis join the damn army. And then Disaster.
I got 30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker. You weird, Diz. Let me just write my shit. Let me get my shit off.
Oh shit.
ABC, cannabis, I'm the one to be. And nigga, stop.
Shout out to Black Hiller. Yeah. The V cuts, and we're gonna look into doing some crop tops. We definitely we understand. We are well aware of the prominence of the women in our community, so we definitely gonna make concessions for our ladies to have stuff that fits for them. So we definitely gonna show y'all love when we get into hunt down these tees. Shout out to Chief Trey. Put them on a pro club, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You tripping? Do the reason this tomorrow. Okay. So real life. I work tomorrow. So if I can, and my wife, we staggering shifts tomorrow. So if I can get it recorded in between 3 and 5, I'll try to put it out about 6:30. I'm gonna try my best. The goal is to get it out about an hour before we go live. If I can do that, that'll be wonderful. Cause I know baby girl sleep, and I want to actually be able to give y'all a real reaction. Like I don't want to have to do no quiet reaction where I'm tempering how I feel because I don't want to wake my kid up. So if I can get it recorded tomorrow, it'll be out tomorrow before we go live. Shout out to Hoodoo and Head Raps, a member on the YouTube side, and on the Patreon side, if I'm not mistaken. Reason went off. I think we should do like some mob, like a mob deep picture and put it on a shirt. Okay. Like recreate a 2-man rap group album cover and put it on a shirt.
I mean, low key. I mean, I'll ban on the YouTube channel. That shit hard right there.
Yeah, we could low key make that into like some Stitch shit or like cartooning.
Yeah, that shit hard right there. And that was totally random. Like I don't even remember us doing that shit. Like, man,
the crazy shit about that, what made it so fire was like just all like it was just random. Like the what made it zoom. Okay, so if you go back and watch the episode, because it's the episode of the Hip Hop DX episode.
Oh, talk the awards.
Yeah, when I was walking past the camera, it knocked the camera out of focus. So it was shooting back in the focus as I was sitting down, right? And then that's where that shot came from. when we was getting
Gotcha.
ready to load up. I was like, man, that shit crazy.
Yeah, that shit too.
Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Hey, hold on. We got you stuck on the realness. We be the infamous. You heard of us, official Queensbridge murderers. Man, hey, bro. Okay. I see. Well, never mind. I asked that question on the YouTube on the community page. I ain't gonna do that because it ain't enough of y'all in here to get a good consensus. But you got anything before we get out of here, DJ?
No, man, I think we good. I think we covered the main point that we wanted to get off and then some. So I'm just overall, I'm excited about the beef. I mean, if more comes from it, then all means I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening, I'm waiting. But if it stops here, like, hey, I'm good with this, to be honest with you. But if
Yeah,
it keep going, I ain't opposed to it. But
gotcha.
I am interested to see if Daylight truly go respond and give him the ether that I want. Like, because granted, Your and How You was really good songs. But I mean, after what Joey did at the Cypher, that's definitely enough for you to come back outside, I feel.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna go and listen to this other song. Y'all say he got backpack or whatever. I'm gonna go watch it once we get off here and see what he was talking about on that. So
Okay.
but other than that, I'm good.
Okay. Hey man. Hey man, say man. Thank y'all for tuning in to another Decipher live stream. Barring any emergency, me and DJ are going to do a reaction for the good, the bad, and the dollar menu.
Yes, yeah, because I still have not heard it.
Yeah,
I still not heard it.
we're gonna do that Sunday.
I ain't heard that or Cushion Orange Juice too. Either one.
I ain't heard that either. I haven't heard anything about it either, but that's another story. But yeah, like I said, be on the lookout for our the good, the bad, and the ugly album reaction sometime next week. And then to our people who are only YouTube subscribers, our Road to 100 series, we just kept that off.
Yes.
So the Dakotas have gotten episode 17 through 20. So starting Monday or Tuesday, we are going to start rolling those episodes out to y'all. So y'all can watch those and get an idea of the 100 albums that we went through. And then we'll do our episode where we do 11 through 25 of the top albums from last year, and then our 10 to 1. Those will both be pre-recorded, and then we'll come on after y'all watch them and we'll discuss the list. And then after that, we're getting into the Damn series, and somewhere in between all of that, I'm gonna do the Drake video that I keep bringing up. But thank y'all for tuning into another live stream. I am Skip.
I'm DJ.
And until next time, we out of here. Peace.
Impossible.